Hello, welcome in everybody. We are live. Happy Sunday. Welcome to a Sunday live night chat. Anyway, I thought I'd show some of my arts. So, this one is a motorcycle that I did. I don't know if you can see it too well, but I've covered my name here. So, this is a pencil drawing that I did. And yes. And I like to draw and I like to put hearts in my drawings sometimes. So there's like, of course, the seat and there's one there. But yes, so anyway, oops, wait a minute. Okay, so yes, that's a motorcycle. Okay, and here's some little ones that I did. There's a Pomeranian. There's a Pomeranian one. And here's another one. And here's another one. These are little doodles. I didn't like how this one's face came out, but I figured I'd show you anyway. And then there's this one. And there's this one. Okay, and these are my dogs. These are my little Poms. This was my Leo, and he passed away in 2024, 3 days before Christmas. And this is Chloe, and she's over there on the couch. But they were twinsies. They were brother and sister. But I miss him so much. He was my white Pom, and this one's Chloe. They have like little hearts on their head, like they both had the same exact markings. But anyway, I thought I'd show you that. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for hitting the like button, everybody. And, oops, wait a minute. Okay. And let me get this other one out. And this one is colored pencil. This one's colored pencil that I did. This one's colored pencil. Hey, welcome in. Just showing some art and then we can have a chat. So this one's colored pencil. It's purple and blue colors and aqua. I like those colors. Some of my favorite colors. Hello, welcome in. Just showing a little bit of my art, and then we'll have a chat. Welcome in, everybody. Hello. Thank you for hitting the like button, everybody. And then, and I also have this one. Let's see. And this one is of a dragonfly. That one's a dragonfly that I did. Okay, and then this one. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for hitting the like button, everybody. And then this one was colored pencil. And this was the watercolored pencils. I don't think I really like this. I like the watercolored pencils, but the pack that I had didn't have really super great colors. But this still came out good, though. I like this. So this is, I don't know. Yes, so. Anyway, so yeah, I put like a little birdie up there. And this was green back there, but it blended in when I did the green house here. So then I made like a river or whatever. But oops, I'm dropping some stuff out of my book here. There we go. So yes, this is another drawing that I did. I drew it, then I inked it, and then I did the watercolor pencils. But I like a lot of mixed media. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Hello, everybody. I'm just going to show you a few things, and then we can have a little chit-chat. But thank you for hitting the like button, everybody. It helps out. Thank you so much. And thank you for coming in. And let's see. All right, I got to get another one over here. So here's another one that I did. And this is a jaguar. This is pen and ink and watercolor. And it's supposed to give you an illusion that there's like two, maybe, sort of. Like it's just supposed to be, oh, is there two or maybe there isn't two? I don't know. But yes, that's what I did. Okay, oops. I just want to make sure that you could see it. Anyway, it's a jaguar. And I did like some cross hatching up here. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you for joining, everybody. Um, yes. Get it up a little bit closer. I like pen and ink. And this one I did a while back, and I did this with the actual pen that you dip the ink in. Nowadays you can use the actual pens, but yeah. So anyway, so I did that. So that's supposed to be a jaguar. And then I have found one that I did when I was younger. This one's a really, 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 really old one that I found that I did when I was in high school. And I don't know if you can see this one or not. This one I did in high school, but I thought I'd show it. I found it. I found it downstairs. I see things on here that I can fix now that this was when I was younger though. But yeah, so I did that one when I was younger, but yes, okay. Now, I took a charcoal class, and I didn't really like the charcoal class, but I didn't like charcoal class, but somebody got me a class once. Hey, welcome in everybody. Thanks for hitting the like button. And this one I did with charcoal, and this is charcoal paper, and I hate this paper. I don't really like charcoal drawing. I do like pastel drawing though, and I want to do one, so I'll get closer so you can see the tiger. But my name's MichelleMarie. My channel is MichelleMarie222. And yes, so this is this. Let me get back a little bit. Can you see it? I don't know. So that's that one. And then there's another one in here that I did. Oops, I got stuck on there. All right, let me find the other one. Let me see if I can get this other one out. Here it is. Okay. Oops. This paper is just so horrible. This one I see things I can fix on this one too. And this one was like Dungeons and Dragons. So this is a pencil one as well. And it's of a dragon. It's got dragons. I should probably ink this, but this is so like this is a while back that I did this one. And maybe I should redo this on different paper because this paper is for charcoal. I hate this paper, but this is an old pad that I did. And it's done in pencil, so it's hard to see it probably. So I should probably ink it if I'm going to keep it. But I don't think this paper will last. Maybe unless I put it in a frame or something. I don't know, but I think this paper likes to turn yellowy like once it's older. This charcoal paper, it sucks. Charcoal paper sucks. But I could maybe redo it on something else. So I put a piece of paper here for my name. So but there, I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, I see things on here. Like I'm thinking when I was looking at it after I took it out, because I haven't looked at it in a while, but I showed it on the end of the last stream. But like I was thinking, oh, I could just pen and ink this maybe, or redo it. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for coming in. Hey, you're from Kentucky, Frank Scape. You're from Kentucky. I'm from upstate New York, but I live in Northeast Tennessee. So, and I thought that you were from. You came in on last stream. Hello, welcome back. All right. Well, I was just going to show you some things, and then we can have a chat. But yes. So I can show you again in a little bit. So I'll put this down over here. Yeah, this one I found. I did this in high school, but I thought I would show it. But you can't even really see it. But I see things on here I can fix. You know what I mean? And this one, and this is the Jaguar. This one's on my channel. I don't have very much art on my channel, just a little bit. But I don't know if I should do a separate channel for my art or continue with doing it on here. This was the last thing that I did, but I like this one. This is the only thing in this. This is in a sketchbook, but this was the only thing I did in here. And I put like a little bird up there, some flowers. I like these little lantern things. And then over here, this was green, and then I turned it into like a water stream because it was blending in with this greens. I don't know, it was too much green in that corner. And I originally had chairs over here, and then I took them out and put plants. I didn't like it. I don't even like the chairs, but artists, we are our own critics. And I always look at stuff and think, oh, I can do this and I can do that. I can fix it. I can make it. I can change things. And I like to take pictures. I do photography as well, but I haven't done it in a while. So I like video recording. I like photography. I did start out when I was younger. My mom was a single mom, and I went to college after I graduated high school. And I couldn't finish because I was doing it on my own, and it was very, very, very expensive. And then I had to pay my rent and my car. I had a car payment. I just couldn't do it, and so I couldn't finish college. But anyway, I wish I did. But I was like graphic arts. I started off in graphic arts and photography, and then my major was visual communications technology of art. So I do love art, and somehow I ended up in banking and customer service and all that, but that's okay, because now I'm going to continue. I'm starting to redoing my art again, but I did this little thing and another one here. And I think I showed you that one, right? And I showed you the fish. This one's colored pencil. So, and then I did this one, and let me see here. Sorry, I'm missing the chat. And then this motorcycle one. I covered my name on here. I didn't want to. So this is just colored pencil, but I'm thinking I never really usually do my art over, but I'm thinking about redoing this one, or redoing some of them and putting them in a bigger paper. But I have a bunch of other stuff that I'm going to do. So, and then I have a bunch of these sketchbooks. So my name's MichelleMarie, and then my channel is MichelleMarie222. YouTube has everything backwards, but anyway, I put the sparkle on here. This is one of my sketchbooks, but I have a bunch of these. I have a whole bunch of these, but I like quotes. And in the beginning of this book, I put, what appears to be the end may really be a new beginning. So I put a quote in there, but it doesn't have anything in it yet. The only thing I did in here so far was I took watercolors and put this on here because I'm thinking about putting sea turtles on here. So anyway, let me take a look at the chat. I'm sorry that I missed it. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for hitting the like button, everybody. Oh, we got some bad people. All right, let me take a look. Hey, Frank and Cape. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, that's right. Canada. Who's the Kentucky person? Niagara Falls. That's right. Yes. I don't know. So many people. I used to know exactly where everybody was from. And then after a while, like you get so many people that you don't know. It's hard to keep everybody straight. You know what I mean? Sometimes. But the more you come in, I'll just remember it like that. But thank you for coming back. I'm glad that you came back. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Let me take a look at the chat, see what I missed. Let's see. Zad Gamer, welcome in. Shabana, hi, welcome in. So good, thank you. Love your drawing. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that everybody's here. Thank you so much, Madasi Habib. I'm sorry if I say anybody's name wrong, but welcome in. Welcome in. Lamarello. This is actually good. I'm a good, like you, and totally start selling them. Start selling them. Yeah, I want to figure out how I can do that, and then I have to put some time aside. I got to put some time aside and then start doing it. I don't know. I usually don't like things on my neck, but this isn't bothering me. It got cold, so I had like a t-shirt, sleeve shirt on, short sleeves. But this was warm. But this isn't like choking me or anything. But I like this little whole thing. But anyway, I have this necklace. I got this necklace in Pigeon Forge, and it's a watch. It's one of those watches, and it has sparkle on it, and it has the island, and then the back of it has like a, I guess you would call that like a tulip flower or something. I don't know, but it opens up. It's a real, it's a real watch. Oops, wait a minute. Let me turn it this way. It's a real watch. You open it like that, and then the clock is in there. I don't think the camera's picking it up, but it sparkles. It's black. It's supposed to be black, but I don't know if it goes or not. But I felt like wearing it, so hello. Do I like frogs? Yeah, I kind of like frogs. I don't know. I had a ton of them, let me tell you. Actually, they're freaking annoying. I had them outside in my pool, on the top of the pool, all summer. They were like, I didn't open it. And they were like making noises. They were these tiny, tiny ones. They were like this big. And I think they're on one of my they're on one of my streams because I did one from outside, and I'm like, it started getting dark and they made so much noise. Anyway, they're a pain in the ass, but they're cute. Other than that, the ones that don't make the noises like that, there was a million of them in there. um, but welcome in. Why do you like frogs? Alpha Pato asked me if I liked frogs. Are there any other artists in here? Does anybody like to draw? Hey, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I just showed some of my art. I can show it again later if you like. I thought I'd come on for a Sunday night stream. Anybody watch the Super Bowl game? Or not the Super Bowl, the football game? I'm sorry, I'm all screwed up. Anybody watch the football game? The Patriots against Houston. Patriots won. Yay! Woo! That's my team. I like the Giants too, but the Giants didn't do so well. You're painting Pac-Man frogs. I have no idea why Nightbot timed you out, but you didn't say anything wrong. You're painting Pac-Man frogs. I never heard of a Pac-Man frog. I don't know what that is. You seem really nice in real life. Thank you so much, Clara Hardgrave. How are you? Where is everybody from? How's Niagara Falls doing, Frank Cape? Frank Cape. How's Niagara Falls doing? Is it cold there? We're supposed to get some cold weather. I don't know if it's tomorrow or the night after that, but we got some rain over the weekend. I was going to stream on the weekend, but I ended up on some of my friends' streams. I have a friend that streams out in California, and they did the Grateful Dead. He died. One of the Grateful Dead members died. So anyway, Pac-Man frogs are big, super colorful frogs. They are super beautiful and fun to paint. I'll have to look them up. I'll check it out. I'll look it up and I'll check it out. I don't know the name of the frog, but they have the Gatlinburg Ripley's Aquarium. It's in Gatlinburg, and I haven't been there in a while, but I used to have season passes, and they have these little frogs in the water like this big, and they're from another country, but I don't know what they're called, but they're very, very bright colors, and they're very poisonous. They're extremely poisonous. I don't know the name of them. You can look them up. Look them up on Google maybe. Let me get back. I don't know. I'm getting too close to the screen. But anyway, yes, they are like bright blues and bright reds, and they're bright yellow, I think. I don't know, but they're very tiny. They're like this. Super, super bright and very, very dangerous. They swim in the water somewhere. I don't know, but they had them at the aquarium. Does anybody else like aquariums and stuff? I do. I love going there. They have this tunnel that you go through, and then there's like fish swimming all over, and they have a turtle in there named, I think, I don't know, remember the name of the turtle, but I love sea turtles. But anyway, they have one in there, and then they have these sharks. Like the tunnel goes over you, and then you get on this gliding thing, and it brings you through like this, and then the sharks are swimming above you. It's really cool. Um, I'm still 3 hours drive north from the falls with my Monday still shoveling snow since last talked. Oh my gosh. How much snow did you get? Wow. It said that we might get snow yesterday, but we never got it. So usually the snow melts here, but I remember it's much colder where you live, but I'm originally from upstate New York, Saratoga County. And I remember getting snow like up past my knees and stuff. And I used to have like almost 5 acres, and I was like in the foothills of the Adirondack Mountain. And I had this great Pyrenees, but I would take him on this path that I had back there because I had like the Caterhouse Creek. And I would walk back there and everything. And then one time it snowed so much, and I decided to bring my camera. I had like a 35 millimeter camera at that time. I still have that camera, but I don't use it. I walked back there, and you'll never guess what happened. Holy cannoli. I fell through this hole of snow. It's funny, but it's not. I fell through a hole of snow all the way up to my waist. I could not get out. I was freaking. I was like, all of a sudden, boom, I went down. Like I was walking on the path and then down. Like fell right. It wasn't an open hole. I was walking on top of the snow. So I was walking on top of the snow, and all of a sudden the snow gave out, and boom, I went right through. I could not get out. I'm like trying to get out. Well, it was up to my waist, okay? The snow was up to my waist. So I fell in straight with my waist. I had my camera. So here's my camera. So I'm on top of the snow like this. And then like I was like trying to get out, and my boot was stuck. So then I took my foot out of my boot, and I had to like kind of like climb up on top of the snow. And I had like no shoes, just my socks on. Then I had to try to dig my boots out. It was the weirdest, freakiest thing. And if anybody's seen me, they probably would have laughed, but it wasn't funny. It was scary because it wasn't anywhere near my house. It was, like I said, I had almost 5 acres. So I was like way far away where nobody could hear me. It was like in the woods. But I was going to the creek and take pictures of the snow. Oh my God. That never happened like that. That was the only time. But I remember we had gotten tons of snow, and then some more snow and more snow, and nothing back there got ever like snow blowed or anything. And I had this long driveway, and I used to have to snow blow it. So anyway, yeah, that was weird. But I heard that in is it North Dakota, or I heard that they leave the shovel on the inside of the house because they have to shovel themselves out of the house. I don't know if that's true or not. But anyway, I got my Chloe over here. She's over here on the couch. That sounds like poison dart frogs to me. And fun fact that they actually aren't poisonous. It's a captivity because of what they eat. Oh, really? Yes, they are. They're dart frogs. You're absolutely right. They're very, very pretty. You should try to draw them. So how would you compare those to the Pac-Man frogs? Because those are really pretty. Lots still coming down, like you just said, Frank Cape said. I had a bullfrog in the winter in a tank in my bedroom. You could hear croaking and the snow hitting the window at night. And yes, it was well fed. One winter long ago. Wow. Yeah, these little frogs that are in the pool there, whatever, they are at the top of the cover. They are so loud. They must have had 1 million babies, but I mean, you can't even, like, I get so mad because I can't sleep with that because my bedroom's back there, and like, in the summertime, you know what I mean? But sometimes they stop at a certain point at night, so that's good. But they come out at a certain time, then they all chirp at the same time. I went out there trying to catch them with the net, and I threw them out in the in the road, thinking they wouldn't. They went right back to my pool, so that didn't help. But then Mr. Snake came and ate some of them, I think. And I had some baby fox in my yard, and I took some video. They're on my channel. In my shorts. I have them in my shorts. And I think they ate some of the frogs, too. They are light brown. The ones that were in my pool were bright green, or like a bright green color. And, yeah, they were really small. And they're slimy, like, because they're water frogs or something. Dark frogs are also fun to paint. That's pretty cool. Hope I didn't miss anybody else. So how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing on this Sunday evening? Some pink lemonade. I got some lime sherbet, and I had that for dessert. I had soup tonight because it started getting cold, so I just wanted to have soup. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start getting my art out, but I got a lot of appointments this week, so I don't know when I'm gonna be able to do it. But this book, all I did was I put the watercolor on it. I like these colors, so I'm thinking of putting a sea turtle on it. I think maybe I did do another one. Wait, I thought I did one that was pink. No, I didn't. I know I did a pink one somewhere, but maybe it wasn't in this book. It might have been in a different book. Yeah, I think I did. I don't know where the pink one is. Maybe I didn't do the pink one and I thought I did. But, yeah. The Michaels, I have so many of these books and some of them have one thing in it. I gotta stop doing that, you know what I mean? I have to stop doing that. Let's see here, what's going on? I don't know why it keeps, I don't know why Nightbot keeps timing you out for, saying you should paint a Pac-Man frog. I have no idea why. Why? But welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining. I don't know if you came in on the last stream. Someone asked me, or somebody asked me if I like to play Pac-Man. I haven't played that in years. I was going to bring out some of the games. I don't know. I didn't know I wanted to come on and stream for a little bit. So, did everybody have a good day today? Did everybody have a great weekend? Actually, it's a long weekend. Well, it is for United States because tomorrow is a holiday. So, I think it's Martin Luther King Day tomorrow. Is it? I don't know. I forgot. But anyway, what's tomorrow? The 19th? Monday, January 19th. Yep. Let's see here. Yep. So yeah, I did do another one. Let me see. I forgot to show this one. This one is of roses that I did. And I like to do hearts in my drawings. So the heart is right there, but this is another one that I did. I didn't put color on these or anything because I used to sit outside by my pool and draw these, and that's what this notebook is. It's from outside, from doing that. And like I said, I never really redo it, but I'm thinking I should redo it and do color on it. But I didn't want to, I wanted to leave this one just pencil, you know what I mean? But there's the heart right there. So my phone's about to die, so I'll have to go. Well, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. and have fun drawing. Do you have a channel? You can show you do you put your art on your channel? Them frogs you have are spring peepers. They are light brown and small. Is that the one that Alfonso has? The ones that I have are green. The ones that are on my pool are green, and they're like all summer long. And even fall time, springtime all the way to fall time. They're bright, they're like a bright green color actually. But yeah. I remember when I did my live stream, it was hilarious because they just got louder, louder, louder. But it was, and I had a skunk in my yard too, and all kinds of animals. But anyway, there's houses around me too, like behind me, in front of me, on the sides of me, and I have a fence. I have a yard, and yeah, the animals like to come in my yard for some reason. But I had fox this past summer, and I did some video from my window. It was kind of hard because if I opened the door, they would run really fast. So I tried to videotape them through my screen through the window, and I got some really good videos of them like playing around and stuff. They're on my shorts, and there's only one short, very tiny video that's on the video side, and then the rest of them are in my shorts. They're really cool. They're cute as hell. There was like 4 of them. And then I've had fox a couple years in my yard. They come around springtime usually with their babies. But and then I'm trying to think. So the skunk that I had, I don't know what was going on with that. It was a baby. That some skunk had babies, okay, and they were going around in everybody's yard. So I was mowing and I had my garage door open, and it went in the garage. I had no idea it was in there. I had no idea. So, I mowed the yard, shut the door, locked it, came in the house. So then it was time for me to take garbage out. I ate dinner, took the garbage out. I'm taking the garbage out. I hear scratching in my garage. I'm like, oh shit, there's a mouse in there. And then I'm thinking, oh, that's bigger than a mouse because it was making noises. So then I went in the garage and it was a skunk, a baby skunk. I was like, holy freaking shit. I'm like, how am I going to get him out of there? You know what I mean? Well, this thing liked me, and it kept coming around. But anyway, I don't know why, but he was right where the door was, and I had to walk up there. So I walk up there, and he walked away. I unlocked it because I locked it. It has a lock on there. And then I went back to the button, put the door up, and I'm like, okay, go out. He wouldn't get out of my garage. He would not go out of the garage. So then I'm like, what am I going to do? And I thought I was going to get sprayed or that the garage was going to get sprayed. And I don't know, I took this broom or something and there's some boxes in there. So I'm like hitting the boxes because he went behind the boxes on the other side and he wouldn't come out. Then I came upstairs and I'm like, okay, I'll leave the garage door open. And so then I went down there and I couldn't find him. So I thought he left. So I closed the door. Well, he didn't leave. Then he seen where I came inside the house and he started scratching that door like, help me. So then like he wanted to get in the house. So I was like, okay, what the hell am I going to do? So then I had to go back in there again, unlock it. And finally he waddled out of there. I think he took a nap or something. And then another day I was putting the garbage out and he started walking up to me. He was a baby. He was fairly cute, but he never sprayed me. Then I was getting ready to do a live stream and I was outside and I was by my table and I was setting up my camera and everything. All of a sudden I looked down. He walked right under my feet, right by me. I was like, I froze. I was like, oh my God. And then when he got far enough away, I'm like, you get out of here. But I don't know whatever happened to him, but that was really weird. I never had, like, most people would get sprayed. Um, yeah, he was a baby, though. He was a baby. And then they said, my neighbor said, oh, did you see the white one? He was black and he had, like, a lot of white in him. Or no, a little bit of white in him, I mean. He was black with a little bit of white. So then they said there's another one that looks just like that one that's all white with a little bit of black. I have lots of things in my yard home too. I know. I love the wildlife and all that. It's really cool. I filmed a wolf eating a deer. Down. It took down up here. It's on my Facebook on this name. Oh, okay. I don't know if I can see it because I'm not on Facebook. I was thinking of going on Facebook, but I don't know if I should. Like, I got enough things to do, but I might. I can like look at some Facebook. I think only like the beginning of things if they have it open. If it's something from months ago, I probably wouldn't be able to see it. But unless I sign up, I don't know. I might sign up. Um, I might sign up. So yeah, that was like a weird story. That was like a couple summers ago. That was my first. I think the first year that I did my channel in the springtime. I don't know, but yeah. So did you watch? Do you watch football at all? Did you see any of the games? I had the other game on, but I didn't watch it. So because I was getting ready to come on here. So does anybody else do art? When I started my channel, I like cars, and I started filming cars. And I went to the car show. Then it got really super hot the following year, and then this year I didn't do that. So I don't know, but I do that sometimes. Sometimes if I see a really nice car, something I might film it. Yeah, so I do that. So every now and then I throw that up if I see a nice one. I like all the cars that I can't afford, you know what I mean? So I had some, I don't know what's in here. They took the games out. I don't know if you were on here before, or no, you came on the last stream, but during the holidays I came on and streamed. Or maybe you were on the holidays. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm trying to think. Well, anyway, they had games, but they took them off. So they were called playables. And I looked it up. I Googled it. And I guess they were only a short time thing that YouTube put up for a little bit. And they're completely gone. And not everybody had it, I guess. Because some of my friends didn't have that on their streams. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know if I should redo this one, but I had some bigger paper. But I have an awful lot of empty pads. Like this one needs to be filled up. I have all this much to fill in here, but this was an outside book that I used. For that. But I do like to draw. I just have a lot of appointments this week, but I know when I sit down and I draw, I like to draw. I like mixed media. I like pen and ink, and I do like watercolor. I like pastels. I like oil painting and acrylics. So I like all that stuff. And this book, I only put, oops, I dropped something. I don't know where the other parts of those are. Oh, okay, those are in here. Yeah, this book I barely put anything in this book. This book has this on the front of it, but I didn't really, those are the only two things in there was the fish. I like aquatic stuff. I like a lot of aquatic stuff. And then the nature, the dragonfly. But then I have the rest of this to fill. I don't know why I did that with that. Like, didn't finish it, you know what I mean? And this other book, I only have the one thing in it. I started this little book, and I only put the one thing in it. This was the last thing that I did, besides my doodle. I have a doodle book, too, that I showed before. Sometimes in the morning when I get up and I have coffee or something, I have another one of these books that has doodling in it. And that's almost full, but it started off to be like a healing book after my husband died. He died of COVID. And like it would start off to be a healing book, but then I just had to finish it and draw it, so then I would do that. But yeah, this one, I like this one. I do a lot of stuff like this, like with buildings and things. I do a lot of this type of stuff. And I have some of my friends and some of their channels, and I picked some pictures, and I got to get to doing that, and I haven't done that yet. So, um, I had similar skunk experience before with its whole family and other animals. My brother is a sports guy, not me. He once was a member of the Red Wings. Oh, I used to go to the Red Wings games. That was my favorite team. The Adirondack Red Wings. I don't know. I don't know if you mean the Adirondack Red Wings, but um, I lived up in, you know, the Saratoga area, but like the Red Wings used to play up in the Glens Falls Civic Center, and they were my favorite team. And my brother, um, before my husband died, my brother died a year before him, but he had cardiac arrest, but he was only 45, 46. Anyway, I got him into like in the Red Wings, and he had collected a bunch of stuff. He had one of their hockey things and everything. So my other brother, the one that's still alive, my youngest one, he used to play hockey, and I used to bring him to all his games. But he wasn't on professional hockey; he was just in school and everything. My other brother, the one that's still alive, but his whole equipment used to fit the back of my seat. My mother would say, "Can you bring your brother to his game?" Because she couldn't do it, and I'd be like, "Okay," because I like to go to the games. But that brother used to play all kinds of sports. Both of my brothers played baseball. My other brother didn't. I have another brother that's a half brother. He didn't play any sports, but the two did. The one that died played baseball. My other brother, my youngest one that's still alive, he played every sport. He was in uh, baseball. He tried basketball, didn't like it. He played football. He did ice hockey. He was on a swim team in the summertime at camp. Yeah, he did all kinds of stuff. But my husband was really into sports, and I like football, and I like the hockey, but I haven't watched it in a while because I used to watch the Red. They were called the Adirondack Red Wings. His too, Kalamazoo. He played but broke his knee. Oh, that's horrible. I know they used to get into fights on the hockey. I used to get so nervous, like about things like that. I was like, oh my god. But like, yeah, I yeah. We got 4 people. Hey everybody! Thank you for hitting the like button. I like the games. I like football. I like baseball. I'm a Yankees fan, big time, and I like the football. I don't put it on all the time, but I did have it on today because the Patriots were playing Houston and they won. But I do like the Giants. I'm from upstate New York, so but the Giants didn't do so good, but I still like them. So I like them and I like the Patriots. One year they played each other, it was great. But anyway, um, I'm trying to think of what else. I used to watch hockey. I like racing, car racing. I like that. Hello, hey, you're back. I found my charger. That's great. My phone's losing battery because I do a lot of nature streams and outdoor streams, but it's too cold because it's wintertime. But sometimes if it's warm, I would go outside. I might try to go outside at the lake, but I don't know if I'll be able to walk around because I might have to keep my phone plugged in, and my gimbal doesn't like it. It like goes crazy when I plug the charger in there. I don't know, but hopefully I can get that situated in the springtime if I can't do it now. Thank you so much. Awesome artist you are. Thank you so much. Yeah, I like to do scenery. Um, I like to do buildings. Sometimes cars, but I haven't done cars in a long time. Motorcycles, I've done them because I had brothers that had motorcycles, but they don't always come out perfect, but the motorcycles, but I do like them. I have it here, this one. But thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I like this one. But like I said, I don't usually like doing things 2 times, but I'm thinking about it. I didn't really know this part, but I just kind of fake it up a little bit, you know what I mean? Like I don't know how to explain what I'm saying, but I have a piece of paper because my name's there. But I didn't do the tire so great, but um, I don't know. I could probably ink this, but I don't want to. I want to leave it the way it is. I want to leave it the way it is. But yeah, this part of it, the engine part is. I was gonna do a live stream at Harley Davidson, but I didn't, haven't asked them yet, and I think that they're gonna be closing the Harley shops. I'm not really sure, and I don't know if they're gonna allow me to. Some of the stores down here don't want you in there either, so. But I was thinking it would be kind of cool to just walk around and show the motorcycles and have a stream. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not, but. Yeah, it's supposed to go down to 22 tonight. Hey, Nola Burden. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in. I was showing some of my art. I showed it in the beginning, but here's a motorcycle that I did. I got it covered because of my name's here. Nola Burden's from New Orleans. And we got, I don't know where El Patado is from, but Frank Cape is from out near Niagara Falls. So I was showing Nola Burden. So I did this one. And I like to put hearts in my drawings. Oh, you seen that one? Oh, you seen the ones that I did? The ones I did in the beginning? All these little ones and stuff. But yes. And I got Chloe and Leo here. I miss my Leo. Leo died last year. Well, 2024. But I miss him so much. I picked him out, and then my husband picked her out. But she's over there sitting on the couch. I got Chloe over here. I got my lights are reflecting off of there. There we go. But he was so beautiful. You seen all the stuff? Yeah, I showed it all in the beginning, everything. But the last drawing that I did was this one, and I mostly do. I have a picture from your stream too. You said I could draw off of yours, and then when you did the boat thing, I snapped some pictures from that too. So once I get going on those drawings, then I'll show you guys because I got some off of Roy's and anyway, yeah. So this one, I like to do a lot of stuff like this. And there's a little bird up there. Little bird. Have you tried using a jelly plate for painting? No, I don't even know what that is. I'll have to look into it. What is that? What's a jelly plate? I've never tried that. I do freehand. I don't know how to do digital art, but that could be fun to learn. But most, I was freehand. I use a ruler on a lot to get the line straight on the houses. You know what I mean? On the houses on here. But the thing about it is like when I draw, I like to just sit there and do it for hours. So this one, I didn't do that. I kept putting it aside and putting it aside. And then I couldn't get back to it for like a month later, and then a month later. You know what I mean? Then I finally finished it. You know what I mean? But yeah, a lot of my art I gave away. Like my mom has an oil painting that I did. Oh, thank you so much. It's like a big piece of flat rubber that you roll paint out on, and then you can stamp textures on the paper. Oh, that sounds cool. Is that what that is, Nola Burden? That sounds interesting. Yeah, I could do something like that and then put some pictures on there or something. That would be cool. Once I get money, I'll have to get some more supplies like that because I need some gesso and I don't have the money to get it right now. But yeah. So how is everybody? How are you? I haven't been staying up super late. You've been coming on really, really late. But I'll make it over there, I promise. Um, I like bunnies too. But anyway, so yeah, I've been trying to stream more. I don't know what to come up with ideas to stream. My phone battery is going, and when I go outside, the cold weather is shuts it off. So it's like pain in the ass. So I've been keeping an eye on it, and I used to get 2 hours from my battery. Now I get like one. So it's kind of upsetting me, and I don't know if I can get that replaced for free. I'm not really sure. So I don't know if I can get it fixed because I don't have the money right now. But unless they do it, because I do have this thing on there, I don't know if they'll do it. I think it might have to be like regular wear and tear. They don't fix, but if it broke, kind of thing. So I don't know. So I might have to wait to get another phone or whatever. But the phone's fine. It's just the battery. So I have it plugged in now. So I've been doing home streams and stuff because of the cold. But I'm dying to go outside and do walking streams. You know what I mean? Because I remember last year, well, 2024, because now it's 2026. I went out in 29-degree weather and I did walks, and the phone was fine. But now all of a sudden the cold is bothering it. Now it's shutting off. But it's really irritating. So I don't know. This was another book that I have. I have some bigger ones too. I don't know. I got to start getting drawing in there. But I like mixed media. Here's another one of those that I did. I was going to do a turtle on here. I thought I did one of these in pink. I thought I did. Maybe it's in this book. No, I didn't. Maybe it's in another book. I don't know. But I was going to do like a mermaid on one of them. But these colors that I did with watercolor, I'm thinking about maybe a turtle, and I don't know what else. So I might do pen and ink turtle on here, like draw it and then pen and ink it. And then maybe I'll do some pastels on it to color it in. So I don't know. But I really like the colors on here. I like these blues and greens. I like the aquas and blues and greens and purples and stuff. I don't know if my chat's not moving. Anyway, thank you for hitting the like button, everybody. So yeah, I was just coming on for a little bit. What did everybody have for dinner? What did you have for dinner? I have some backgrounds in here. Let's see, what do we have here? We could do a green screen. We could do, okay, this is the lake that I go to. I don't know how well that picture, I blew it up so it probably didn't come out good, but pork chops and potatoes. Oh, that's a coincidence. I took pork chops out. I like boneless pork chops, but I took them out, but I ended up having soup because it got cold, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to cook it. But I'm going to cook mine on my George Foreman grill. I'm going to put mine on my I put some, put some olive oil on there and a little bit of lemon, and then put some spices on there, and I put that on the George Foreman grill. So yummy, delicious. They're really good in the crock pot too. You could put either barbecue sauce in there and leave it in there for a few hours, and then they break apart really yummy and nice. Yummy, yummy. Or you could put the lemon and the olive oil and all that in there too, and they're so moist. It's like, yum, yum, yum. That sounds delicious. I don't know what else I have in here. Let me see. Let's see. I don't remember. I don't know if any of these will come up. Let me see. There we go. I don't know how that looks. I don't know how that looks. Do you want to see, Chloe? What's your favorite piece of art you have made? That I made? I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite one. I like everything. I kind of like everything. When I was younger, I used to really like pastel art, drawing with pastels, but that one's just okay, I think. I don't know. Let's try this one. Here's one. I like that one. That's pretty cool. All right, we'll leave this one on. And I like a lot of different artists too. I had to study Renaissance art. I had to go to a Catholic school when I was younger. Middle school, my mother made me. I hated the uniform, but anyway, um, they made us do Renaissance art, study Renaissance art. Anybody else have to do that? I feel like I'm up too close to the camera, but yet, like, I don't know what is going on, but anyway. I have my ring light on. I'm trying to, the home streams are hard. I don't know where to put the camera. Like I did a pizza video and then I didn't realize I was filming it in vertical. And then when I went to upload it, I was like, oh damn, I got to put it in a frame. I had to put it in a horizontal frame so I could post it in the video. Yeah, because I didn't realize it was vertical. But yeah, I don't know where to put the camera in the kitchen. Hello, welcome in. Patakskis, hello, welcome in. They had games in here, Noah Burden, but they took them out. The green screen, I don't know what else. Let's see, we have this one. Have that one. The brick wall. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for hitting the like button, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I showed some art in the beginning if anybody wants to go in the beginning. I didn't have to do Renaissance art, but I did have to take a whole 6-week course on paper machete. Oh, I didn't have to take that when I was in school. I don't remember some of the courses I took, but I did take a lot of art courses. And when I was in 10th grade, I did graphic arts. I started graphic arts, but then I moved to a different school. My mom moved us, and then they didn't offer that. So then I ended up going to college for visual communication technology of art, which is like the graphic arts. And then I didn't get to finish because my mom was a single mom, and I didn't have the money. I was doing it on my own. Then I got a car payment and an apartment and everything. I wish I did, but now whatever I know is obsolete because they do everything digital now. But I did used to know how to run a printing press on my own. I did learn 4-color process machinery too. I did all that when I was in high school, and then in college it was a lot of book work, and then they showed us that as well. Yeah, they did. I had to take in college we had to make cameras out of this cardboard, this black cardboard, and then we had to do still life. That was different because we used to do the film, the black and white film and everything. We used to develop that ourselves. Does anybody have any birthdays? Happy birthday, everybody, in January. Mine's at the end of the month. I had a turkey pot pie. Yummy. Yeah, I went to the store to get, like, I was looking for the chicken pot pie, and they didn't have any. It was completely, the shelf was completely empty, but they had tons of turkey pot pie and beef. I don't like the beef one, but the turkey one's good. I probably should have got the turkey one. Pork chops and potatoes. I think I'm behind in the chat on here. Yeah. What's your favorite kind of art that you do? And welcome in all the new subscribers. We got a lot of new subscribers. But I do like to do different things. I do the videos. I do the shorts. I took a little bit of break for a little bit. But I'll have to get back to it. I was putting up a lot of shorts, but I'm going to try to do more videos. I like both. I do really like abstract a lot, but I also like realism. Probably abstract a lot. I don't know. Maybe abstract a little bit more than realism, but I do like both. I took a few classes here and there in school, and then I kind of like mostly self-taught, but I did take art school in high school and in college. I don't remember what I took, but we had to do a lot of different things. That's all I remember. But my mom, she put a pencil in my hand as old as when I was like a child. Like I think I was must have been like 4 or 5 years old, probably 4 years old. She used to draw, but she didn't stick with it. But she used to constantly buy me stuff like that, like when ever since that age all the way up. So I always like to draw and do art. And like I can't really draw things out of my head. I can do simple things out of my head, but I really need pictures. I need pictures. I need to see details. And a lot of times I can look at something and do it exactly the way it is. But I always like to change something up. And I never was really interested in drawing people. There is something on my channel that I did. My husband died of COVID and I'm moving out my life. But like I took this one picture and decided to draw it, and it was me and him at Parrot Mountain, which is it's in Tennessee. It's in Pigeon Forge. It's up near Dollywood. I love that place. I used to go. We used to go every year. I'm hoping to go back, and if I do get to go back, I'm gonna do a live stream there. But I do have some videos on my computer. I'm trying to figure out how to get them off so I can show you guys things in my area. But once I get going with that, I can do it. I'm about an hour and a half from there. But anyway, I decided I'm just gonna do this picture, and I don't usually do people. I never interested in people. Um, so it kind of looks like a cartoon, but it is on my channel. I have the drawing picture and then one that I did with colored pencil. I wasn't happy with the colored pencil. I don't even know where that is because I can show you it. I'm trying to think really quick in my head if I can find that. I'm not sure. I don't know where it is, but anyway, I ended up fixing it. It's uploaded into my channel, but yet I ended up fixing it and making it a little different. So if I find it, it's a little different. It's very hard to draw hands, but I never studied the face or anything. So my father passed away in 2014. I'm thinking I would like to do his portrait, but I'm not good at that, but I can learn it. I can probably learn it. I watched people the way they did. I've been watching a few people do that, but I could probably learn it, but it was never really my interest doing people. Because I'm more into drawing houses, scenery, I don't know, cars, motorcycles, different other things. I don't know. There's a lot of other things. Any ideas to what I should do? Um, you are inspiring me right now to make a watercolor painting. Awesome. Do you put your art on your channel? What kind of art do you do? And do you like abstract or realism? Um, Sometimes I like really weird stuff too. Like, I don't know how to explain what's weird. Maybe that would be the abstract side. I don't know. But yeah, I like some really weird stuff. I haven't shown any of that yet, but, and I don't know how to explain the weird, but anyway, yeah. So I just like art, really. I love all kinds of art, but I do all kinds of art, especially clay, and I'm too afraid to post it. Oh, don't be afraid. What are you afraid to post it for? Um, if you're afraid to post it, if you're afraid of comments or something, shut the comments off. I don't know. Why not? Yeah, I come from the Saratoga area in upstate New York, and there's like a lot of history there, and they have like all kinds of like, I love like brick and marble and stone and you know what I mean, stuff like that. I don't know. But they have some different types of statues around. They have this fountain, and it's I don't know if I have a video of it. They have this park, and then there's like this fountain, and it's like an artistic thing, spick and spack. I don't know, but the water's like coming out. I don't know. I'm not making any sense right now, but whatever. So I'm gonna do a stream. I want to do a stream during the day or earlier during the day, maybe like 2 and 4 or whatever around that time, or maybe even earlier than that, and show some of my horses that I have, my painted ponies that I have. So you do, what kind of drawing do you do? You like watercolor? So do you like the watercolor pencils? Do you like the watercolor tubes, or do you like the palettes? I don't know. I like the watercolor pencils, but I don't like the ones that I kind of have. That's what I did this with. I drew it and then I pen and inked it, and then I did the watercolor pencils. But oh, I can't. Well, anyway, you know which one it is. It's the one with the umbrellas, but in the buildings. I just didn't think the colors were enough in the packet that I got. I think if I could afford to get the more expensive brands, um, then I think I might like it, or another brand, because it didn't have many colors in it. Like, I like the aquas and things. It didn't have any pinks. I had to use maroon or burgundy, but because of the green screen, I can't show it. Unless I show it, yes, I can show it, but I have to show it in front of me like this. This one. This is the one I did with the colored watercolor pencils. Do you like watercolor pencils? I think I like the palette better. I like palettes. Yeah, see? Me too. I've never done gouache, and I want to try that. I mean, if I had it my way, I could just do art all day and do it. You know what I mean? If I did art on here, I don't know. I don't think I would do it unless I draw it first or whatever, because like I think I would just be ignoring everybody. But maybe I'll draw something and then color it in or something. I don't really know. It's hard to look at the chat when you're doing stuff like that. Yeah, I like the palettes too. And I'm trying to think of. Yeah, I did that other one with watercolor. The one with the. Let me get the other one out here. This one I drew, and then I did pen and ink. And this was from the ink that you dip, those pens that you dip, ink pen. Yeah, and then, yeah, so then I watercolored it. But it's supposed to give an illusion that there's two jaguars here. But then again, you don't really know if there is two jaguars. But, yeah. With green screen, I gotta hold it right in front of me. Thank you. I did cross hatching. Have you ever done cross hatching? Do you ever do pen and ink? Now you can just buy the pens. You don't need to do the pen that you dip. So now I saw that there's acrylic ink in these things, you know what I mean, that you could use, that people are using to. They look like they're watercolors, but they're not. They're these little bottles, and yeah, so they're doing that. Then I saw that they have acrylic pens or whatever. I don't know. I would like to try that. I like pastels though too. But yeah, so I did some cross hatching, which is when you do like, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I can hold this. No, it's not. I showed it earlier, so, but anyway. Yeah, I showed that one earlier. Put that over there. I don't know. I'd like to get some more art supplies, but right now it's off my limits. But I have a lot of stuff. I have a ton of stuff. I do have oil paints. A lot of people say they don't like oil paints because they don't like mixing or whatever. I haven't done oil painting in a long, long time. And I have a big easel that my mom bought me when I was younger, and it's in the garage, so I want to try and see if I have the parts, because they might have gotten lost when I moved here, but I hope that I didn't lose any of the parts. But anyway, I might try to do that as well. I haven't really done pen and ink, but I have done some mosaic making. Oh, very nice. You can do that on top of, you can get some old tables like that people are throwing out and do that on the top. Paint them, repaint them and stuff, and put that on the top. I want to do that on one of the ones that I got. I have this old table that I wanted to do that on, and I've never done it. It's kind of expensive to buy all the pieces though, especially like for a table. But I had an old glass table and then the chairs broke on it, and I thought, oh, I want to mosaic this. And then the wind came, the wind came and tipped it over and smashed it. And I was like, oh shit. So then I had to throw it out. That happened last year. But sorry, I burped. I've done it on an old desk that I found on the side of the road. Oh, you could post that on your channel. I bet that's beautiful. What kind of picture did you put? Or did you just do designs? There's a place down here and they do stained glass windows, and you can take a class, but I don't have money for that right now. But like that sounds like a cool thing to do. And they have this thing called Fun Fest down in one of the cities down here, and then you can take that class even cheaper for that time, but it's only like they do like one thing. Hello, Blueberry Banter. Hello, where are you from? Welcome in. Do you like to draw or do art? We were just talking about that. How's your weather? Where are you from? Where's everybody from? Um, I'm MichelleMarie. Welcome in. I tried to make a seahorse, but you can't really tell what it is unless you look from far away. Oh, that sounds very cool. I'm into all that. I love seahorses. I love nautical stuff. Wow, that's very cool. Maybe practice drawing it first before you. Blueberry Banter says, hi, yes, I love drawing. Weather is sunny and I'm in Arizona. Nice. I'm in Northeast Tennessee. I'm originally from upstate New York, but I live here now. Arizona sounds very nice. Your weather's probably very nice. We have some other friends from there. What do you like to draw? Do you like watercolor? Do you like mixed media? Do you like oil painting? I like to use mechanical pencils. Does anybody else use, or do you use regular pencils? I don't know. I have a bunch of regular pencils, but I like mechanical pencils. I like more to doodle, like animals. Oh, very nice. I have a doodle book too. My doodle book started off being like my book that I was healing from because my husband died of COVID. And then I started just doodling in it. Actually, I can get it. Wait a minute. Let me get it. I have it like right here. I don't know if I have my other book. So. But actually, that's the book that... My doodle book isn't my regular drawing though. It's just doodling. It's not like my other stuff. So they're just doodles. But it started off, oh, this is the book that has the one that I did of the picture that I was telling you about. Have you seen the colored mechanical pencils before? No, I would like that. That would be awesome. That would be very cool. I have a, black wing pencil. Do you know black wing? Like the Disney they used to use those. I don't know if they still do, but one of my friends, she got some of them and she gave me one. I'd like a whole box of those. They are awesome. This book is just a doodle book, and it started off being like a book that this started off being a book that I was trying to heal from after my husband died, because I couldn't like think straight, and he died of COVID, and I thought to myself, oh, I need to, but it does have that picture I was telling you about in here. The picture that I was telling you about with the birds that I did of me and my husband, that I don't do people, that they come out like cartoons. That's in here. I forgot that that's in here. Hold on one second. I'm trying to find it. I'm sorry for your husband. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a few years. I've been moving on. I'm starting to do things up. Here it is. I got to shut off this thing, though. Yeah, this was the one that I did. I don't do people, but anyway. I showed the rest of my art in the beginning, but this is a doodle book. But this is the picture that I did of us with the, and the people come out like cartoons. I don't know. I'm not a people drawer, so but there's like one of the birds and the other bird there, and that was Parrot Mountain. And I have the picture. I have the picture. Let me see. I did do a short of this, but I ended up changing it. Here's the picture. So I changed it a little bit. I changed it a little bit. I changed it a little bit, but that's what that's supposed to be it. So I don't know. I did the birds good, but the hand people, it's hard to do people's hands, let me tell you. And I just kind of put their feet in the grass. But I changed the back. I didn't like that because this was yellowy and I didn't like it. And I ended up changing it. So on my channel it's yellow, but like I don't know. But maybe I'll do more people, but like I said, I never really cared about doing people really too much. But I like to do other stuff, you know. Love the bird. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, they have Parrot Mountain has all these big birds in there. This and macaws and stuff, and they have that. And of course, in the picture, I think we were holding a lot more birds, 5 of them. There's like 3 of them that I have, or 4 of them, and he had 3 of them. He had 3 of them. Look at that. See, there's the bird there, and then there's one here. And they put one on my head, and I didn't like it. He's got one there, one there, one there. They're heavy. They're really heavy to hold. They're not light birds. I had one of these white ones. We used to go every year, but this one here, that's a macaw. I forgot what this one's called, but that one's gorgeous. But it's Parrot Mountain, and it's in Tennessee, up in Pigeon Forge. But one time, they let you hold some of them, and one of them let me hold it like a baby, and it wouldn't. I was ready to put it down. It wouldn't. I had to go get one of the workers because it didn't want me to put it down. It was so adorable. It was really cute. So many birds. Yes, I have some pictures. I'll have to get some out. You are a good painter. Thank you so much. You give me more. You inspire me to do more. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Oh, we got 10 likes. So yeah, this is my doodle book. This started off to be like a healing book. So my husband died and I was like, didn't know what to do with myself. And I got this book out and I started writing words in here. And so it just has silly things in it, like hearts and things like that. Easy stuff, you know what I mean? I would get up in the morning. This is Death Cone. This is Death Cone. I did this for somebody actually, but that somebody wanted me to do them a picture, but this was for somebody else that had died, but yeah, this was Death Cone. Anyway, I was going through something, so I did this death thing, and I wrote all these words in here because I was going through emotions, and it says, "Oh, everyone will die," and you're born, you live, you die, and live your best life. Death leaves an impact on living. Age doesn't matter. Goodbye. I mean, what else does it say? Be happy before you die. No, be happy. I don't know what that says, but anyway. Don't be sad for the dead because they be happy about their life they lived. And it has the end. Every second there's a death. Who's next? I don't know. I was going through these emotions. I was going through emotions. This was a few years ago, so I'm fine. I'm not like where I was before. But then I wrote the next day, love. So this is this kind of book. It's got different things in it. But there are some, then I had to start filling it. So, and I have another book that has quotes. This one had respect. I was doing words and stuff. Like it was just keeping my mind going. I was like, writing, doing circles and writing letters and whatever, like just to keep my mind going. I just finished a background green and blue watercolor. What do you think I should paint over it? Blue and green watercolor. You should do those frogs on that. I would do the frogs on it. That would look really cool. Or you could do anything, really. I hope you're okay now. Right now, no. We ain't judging, don't worry. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing much better. The holiday's really horrible, but there's some hugs for everybody. Thank you so much. And I could show you more because, and this book's almost finished, but then I started, here's a rose that I did. I did some, I like roses. And then this is just my doodle book. It's not anything, this isn't anything that's not, hard. There's some more roses. And YouTube has the front camera backwards, so there's nothing I can do about that. But I did words. Oh, and this is Time Keeps Moving. This is just stupid stuff, you know what I mean? It's not anything. It was just stuff to doodle in the morning when I would get up, daydreaming, just, I don't know what this is, some sort of fantasy thing with a castle, and I have no clue. This was a house I did when I was younger, and I cut it out and put it on here. I was in 4th grade when I did this picture. I was in 4th grade when I did that. And then I was in 4th grade when I drew that. And then when I took the graphic arts class, I decided to make paper, like stationery paper. So that's what that was. That was one of my uncle's houses. But it's not stupid, it's good. Oh, thank you. Which one of the Pac-Man or the Dart Frogs? Maybe do like a leaf with the frog on it. Do like a leaf. Or actually, I don't know if you did it. That would be on top of the water probably. Either one of them would look good because I've never seen the Pac-Man frogs, but you could do some other stuff in there too, like some weeds, like seaweeds or something. So here's an ice cream cone. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. Ice cream. So this is, thank you so much, Blueberry Banter. But I was like, this is doodle stuff that I would do in the morning. I don't know what this is. It's like a book with a sun on it. Just things in here, you know what I mean? Then I would write so those were in the beginning, and then I would write the next year. I started doing the months as well. And I don't know if I'm supposed to show this, but I believe in the Second Amendment. So that, I drew that, and I put the Second Amendment there, and I drew that. But I think it's okay, because I see other people showing other stuff. I like Juicy Couture, and I did that. It was just a doodle. Just a doodle. Valentine's came, so then I did that. It's like a barbed wire. Did some hearts on a piece of paper. These were things that after my husband died, like I was just moving forward. I would get up in the morning, he wasn't here, so then I would just draw. And then the other stuff is my regular drawing. But there's words in here, enchanted, and I would just make flowers and designs with words. I started writing words down, good words, bad words, whatever. Oh, and St. Patrick's Day came, so I decided to make a St. Patrick's Day page. And I started doing the months in here as well. Hey, there's Noah. Yeah, this was my doodle book that when my husband died, I would get up in the morning, he wasn't here, so then I would doodle in it. Now I have to finish it, and I got this much more to finish in the doodle book. But then I realized I kind of like the doodle book, doing doodles. I do regular drawing and then I do doodles. But I should show this earlier, but this was a picture of me and him. But I don't do people, but they come out like cartoons. But there's the bird and there's the macaw. I forget what you call this bird right here. I forgot what you call that one, but they're big and very blue with yellow in them. They're gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous birds. And then that one. But the picture that I did, that's from a picture of my husband. This is my husband. He was 6'2". But there's more birds in here, and those birds are heavy. And I had two of them. They put one in my head, and I did not like it. That's why I have that kind of a face. My hair used to be one length. And then right here, he's got one up there and there. These birds here, these macaws, this was Parrot Mountain and Pigeon Forge. And like I said, I'll bring you guys there when I get money. But this bird here, they come in a peach color. Did you know that this macaws come in a peach color? They come in like a pinky peach color. Some of these birds talk, and some of them, like I'm from upstate New York, but I'm living in Tennessee. I've lived in Tennessee a while now. My husband moved us here for his job, and then he died. But yeah, so that's that. So I don't have any family here. So one of the birds sings Rocky Talk, Tennessee, and then it goes, woo! And they get this bird going. It's cute as hell. The blue one is a macaw. The white one is a cockatoo. Yes, you're right. I got it backwards. You are right. I don't know what I was thinking. I used to have a cockatiel, and it had the orange. Oh, hello. Hello, Kareem. Welcome in. Hello. Yes, you are right. The macaws are so beautiful. They have this room with baby birds, and they have pocket parrots. Anyway, your ears would be, it was like, oh, I can't hear myself think. You go in there, they make you wash your hands, and then you can play with these baby birds. You can pick them up. And one time I had them pretending to go upstairs. These people couldn't even touch this one group of birds, and I'm like, I went in there and I could touch them. They wouldn't leave me alone. So I was playing with them, and I was just going like this, and they were climbing. They kept going up and up and up, and then I put them down. They didn't want to get down off of me, but I would love to own one of those little pocket ones. They're so cute. And I had a cockatiel. That's a cockatoo. You are right. I got that mixed up. But this was my drawing of that. And I don't do people. They look like cartoons, but that's okay. But that was, that was that picture. I'm new. Welcome in. Hey, welcome in. Thank you for hitting all the likes, everybody. Wow, sounds fun. Do you want to be a mod sometimes? I mod people sometimes when they come in. Different people when they come in. Nola, if you want to be one, sometimes. Hey, Dubai Life, hello. Hey, welcome in. Where's everybody from? I know Dubai Wife. I've known them for a few years. How are you? Are you in the morning time? Are you in the morning time? I was showing some of my art. Yeah, thanks for letting me know that. Do you have the bird places where you live there too? Nola Burden? So yeah, I was showing some of my art. So I showed this one. And then this book is falling apart, these things. So this is just a doodle book. And then I would be like decorating for the year. 2025, goodbye. That was 2024. And then I did like wording, like, oh, mystical. And I put these little things around in there. Stacy Hodge, hello. What's UWU mean? Hello, welcome in. Have a good day. You too, Dubai Wife. You too. Can you make me a mod? I've been here for a while. Oh no, I don't just mod anybody. I've known Nola Burden for a long time. I have a lot of mods, but they're probably either sleeping. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, okay, it's not too late, but I came on kind of late. So then I started doing the months, July, and then here's August. But then I have, that one has like little flowers and stuff on there, like little flowers. You should just leave me blue. I'm always here. Just can't always talk when I'm watching. Okay. I don't post links or anything because like people, like I think when they leave nice comments at the end, when they leave nice comments in, that's how they can get in each other's channel. Because in the beginning, I let people do that, and then they would come in 2 seconds and leave. So I don't do that anymore. And let's see here. Okay, type something so I can see. So I can see if you did it. What does that mean, LU? Hello. Hi, Stacy. Stacy Hodge. Welcome in. Where's everybody from? Um, and then YouTube doesn't want children, so if you want to check the accounts to make sure they're not kids, okay? You have to be 18 to be on the streams now, according to YouTube. But thank you so much. Yeah, so anyway, I started doing the months. And let's see. And then I have this thing here called time that I did. This is my doodle book. I showed some of my art earlier. Dubai Life, 8:33 a.m. You could put explanation point time. Let's see. Explanation point time. Okay, that'll give you the Eastern Standard Time Zone. So it is 11:34 right now where I am. And I know you're what, 10:34? And you can do, let's see. I'm MichelleMarie 222. I use that name because I see the number 222 a lot. And I see the number 111 a lot and 222, but I chose the 222. But 222 is an angel number. So that's why you see my emblem with the wings with the 222 in it. And I do see 111 a lot. I didn't put any of the other numbers in there, but I can. And I'm trying to think. You can ask Nightbot to hug you. You can do explanation point, hug me, and Nightbot will give you a hug. So, yeah. And then you can do explanation point, weather, and then a space, and then a place, or a zip code. And it'll give you your weather. So that's what I have in here. So this is my weather is 22 degrees right now. Woo! Holy cannoli. I don't know, but we got down to 15 degrees the other night and it was freaking cold. And that's not normal for the place where I'm living. So, yeah, I got this on. Do you want to see more of my doodle book? So I got this on. I got this in Pigeon Forge. And it's a little watch, see? It's got sparkle on it. And the back of it has a like a flower. It looks like a tulip or something. I don't know. And then this says on there Pigeon Forge, but it's called the Island. And they have Paula Deen restaurant there and stuff. And what's the guy that says it's Friday somewhere? No, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I don't know, but they have that restaurant there. And the time's only going to give you Eastern Standard Time Zone. I'm in the Eastern Standard Time Zone because I figure everybody knows their time. But sometimes when I'm streaming, when I do my walking streams, because I do nature walks, but it's winter time now, so I'm not going to be doing that for a little bit. Or I'll go to the lake maybe. I don't know. We'll see how the weather is, but I ask what time it is, so that way anybody could tell me. So it's 4 degrees where I am. Wow, 4 degrees? Holy cannoli. Where are you at? Are you in the United States? Are you in another country? 4 degrees is cold. Brr. So to decide what you're going to put on your watercolor. So here's a little something about time. I'm horrible with time. Antarctica. Okay. In Canada. Okay. I think that if you're in another country, I'm not sure if it's going to work. So you probably have to put the country as well as the city. So you have to put like, you can try it and see if it works because I don't know if it will work for outside of the United States. So you put weather, exclamation point, weather, a space, Antarctica, whatever, TM, but then put Canada after that. See if it comes up. I don't know if it will or not. For me, it is 21 minus. Holy cannoli. Woo! Yeah, when I lived in upstate New York, it would get super cold. I'm sorry, I just burped. I usually don't like things on my neck, but it got cold, so I put this on. But I like this shirt. This is a half shirt. And this is a half shirt. And I have this belt on. I don't know. I got my pizza belly because the holidays came, and then I was like, ooh, cookies and cakes and everything. So now I'm trying to get rid of my pizza belly. But anyway, I don't know. The camera. Anyway, I like this sparkly belt, but this is one of those half shirts. You know what I mean? It comes up to here, and it has this. But this is like very light cotton. I don't know. I like clothes and stuff too, and jewelry. These are crystal earrings. But I like hoops. Hoop, there it is. Hoop, there it is. Did anybody else watch the football game? Yeah, the Patriots, baby. Anybody that's interested in the Super Bowl, I'm going to probably do a silent chat because I'm not allowed to show the TV and I'm not allowed to play it in the background because I looked it up and they said no, it would be chances of copyright. So last year I did a silent chat, like you would watch it at your house and then I would watch it at my house, but then we can talk about it and chat in the chat. So I'll do that probably this year too. Do you like Kobe Bryant? Oh yeah, I'm a Lakers fan. I like the Lakers. I remember exactly where I was when he passed away. I was at dinner at a Mexican restaurant with my husband and they had TVs in there. And I was like, oh my God, he was one of the best. He was the best. Yeah, baby. That's so sad about his daughter and him, both of them. I do like the Celtics, but I'm a Lakers fan. Celtics are good. Those are probably two of the top best teams that I like anyway. But I do like both of those teams. I don't watch basketball too much on TV, but my husband used to watch every sport, but he's gone. Stacy Hodges says hi. Hi. Antarctica must be super cold. I drank all of my pink lemonade. So I was going to have pork chops for dinner, but then I had soup. Ramen noodle soup, and I put some spices in there. I put some Italian seasoning in there. What is that? That's cute. And I'm trying to think. I had lime sherbet for dessert. And once that's out, I bought some salted caramel ice cream. That's next. But I never had that, so I'm going to try it. So now I got my water. I can only drink spring water because I'm allergic to that purified water. It's got the minerals that are in it or whatever. It makes my throat go, argh. But anyway, if I keep drinking, I'll end up going in the bathroom. But, so I have, this is more of my doodle book. So time, you cannot keep it. You cannot use it. You cannot use it when you want. It just happens. Time flies. You cannot go back in time. You cannot buy time. You cannot stop time. Time is the most valuable thing in our life. So yeah, so that was something that I started. I have a quote book too that helped me get past, my husband dying. I had done this butterfly for one of my Donna designs. She's one of my subscribers, but I did that for her. In my doodle book, because one morning, this is my doodle book, and some of this doodle book has some stupid. So I started doing the months. This one was September 2024, and YouTube has the front camera backwards. I don't know why. I don't know if they just don't want to. Oh, and I did stupid things like this. Stacy, subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the likes. We got 12 likes. We got 6 people. Hello. 7 people. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. I finished my watercolor frog. Oh, you should put it on your channel. Put it on your channel. I bet it came out great. This is just some doodle thing, some sort of sweet shop that I did. Sweet shop. So do you like watercolor the best? I do watercolor, all kinds of things. Oh, and here's the October one. And I did put some sparkle. I put some sparkles on there, like sparkles. This was October. So this was the doodle book. But I like how I did the leaves in this one. And the pumpkin with the twirly things. And the leaves. But this was a doodle book to help me move forward. Get my mind, well, because my husband had died and he wasn't here in the morning. And this was the Day of the Dead. The Day of the Dead. The Day of the Dead. So I drew this and then I inked it and then I colored pencil. That's colored pencil on there. I'd like to get some Faber-Castell watercolor pencils because mine weren't that good. Let's see what everybody's saying. Watercolor is my second favorite. My favorite is designing big fish tanks and terrariums. Oh, very nice. I used to have a saltwater tank. That is awesome. And look at all the things Stacy put. Very cute. Thank you. We got some fish in there and all kinds of stuff. A little penguin waving, hey, peace. Yes. When I was in my 20s, which I'm not in my 20s anymore, I had a saltwater fish tank and I absolutely loved it. But I also had a very, very good job. I worked for a construction company. I made a lot of money. So I was able to keep up my fish tank. But then, like the saltwater tank, everything about the saltwater tank is about the temperature, keeping the temperature the same. And I didn't have air conditioning in my apartment. This was in upstate New York. And so it was very hard to do that. And the fish were dying and I was buying and they were dying and I was buying. And so what had happened was I ended up not doing it anymore. But I had a spiny box puffer fish in there. And I had named him Gizmo. And he used to take krill from my hand. He was the cutest little puffer box fish that you ever seen. He looked like Gizmo, but he had these blue eyes and he would puff up. But anyway, he would take the krill from the top of the tank. I could just feed him the krill. He was so cute. Yes, I do too. I started off with damsels. You know what they are? Those little blue and yellow. They might come in pink too, but and I had like a castle in there and everything. And they had babies. These damsels had babies. And did you know damsels, they were the first thing I got because they were cheap and they were affordable and they were easy to do in the beginning. So these little damsel damselfish, saltwater. They had babies, and I don't know if it's the mother, the father, but they protect their babies. So there were other damsels in there, and I had a castle in there. They picked every one of their babies up and put it inside the castle, and then they guarded the castle. They guarded the castle, and they wouldn't let any of the other fish in there. And then the other fish were trying to attack it and trying to get in there and eat the babies. They did eat some of the babies, but that was interesting how they put the fish in their mouth, put it right in there, and they would try to swim out the little baby, and it would put it back in there. Yeah. So watercolor is my second. Oh, I read that already. Oh yeah, so you should do a lot of. Have you had any reptiles before? No. What are those things? Iguanas? I was on a kick once that I wanted to get one of them, but then all of a sudden I thought to myself, they could be dangerous. I don't know. I saw one with a Mexican hat on once and thought that they were so cool, but then I decided I didn't want it. But no, I never had one of those. But I would have liked turtles. I like turtles. I do like turtles, but no, I just had the saltwater tank, and then I turned it into a freshwater tank. And I also had, because I had to get different fish at different times because they wouldn't work out, you know what I mean? Because of the temperature, I couldn't keep it. So I had angelfish in there, and I had yellow ones, like whatever, or they were white with black. I had both of those kinds. Then I had a heniocus fish. It had this, looked like an angelfish, but it had this thing and that came off it up here, and it went up. That was a beautiful fish. I had that. I have a tortoise, and I love to paint pictures of her. Nice. That sounds gorgeous. YBD. Hello, welcome in here. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Thank you for the likes, everybody. We got 12 likes. Thank you so much. I had a chocolate chip starfish and a blue starfish. They were the coolest things ever. They would hide sometimes. They were very, very cool. And I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, I had a mandarin goby. And these fish I didn't have all at the same time because some of them didn't go with the other fish. It was just when you're trying to keep the temperature in a saltwater tank, it's very hard when you don't have air conditioning in your house. So they would die off sometimes. And then that's why I ended doing the saltwater tank. But my husband, I ended up changing my fish tank into a freshwater. And then I had Jack Dempsey's in there. And I actually named him Jack. And then I had Sunny, another fish that I called Sunny. That was angelfish, saltwater angelfish. Roy M. Clone. Hey, welcome in. Timothy. Oh. Okay. I don't do politics or news and stuff in here. We don't do politics or any of that in here. There's rules in here. You can read it. But welcome in, everybody. Let's have a friendly chat now, if you want to be in here. Does anybody else in here do arts? Hello, welcome in, BP4YN. But, yes, I had angelfish named Sunny, and then I had a Jack Dempsey named Jack. But not at the same time, so I had them at different times. Angelfish are hard to keep. Angelfish are hard to keep. What is my favorite planet? Probably Saturn. I don't know. I don't know much about the planets, but I'm Saturn. I like Saturn. I think my sign rules Saturn, so I don't know. What is yours? Hello. Hello. Welcome in. I'm doing good. Thank you. Answer my question. So what is your favorite planet? Um, I do the moon streams sometimes, and I haven't done them in a while. Do you like the moon? I haven't done them. It's very, very cold out, so I can't do streams outside right now. But like, um, if you look on my channel, actually in my playlist it says moon, and I have live streams in there, and then I have where I did a video with music and everything, fast forwarding the moon, and I did the blood moon and a couple other ones, and they were absolutely beautiful. You might like that. You might like to look at that. You're welcome. Thank you for coming. My favorite planet is Juniper, and I like the sun. I love the sun too. Yes, I love the sun. I like the moon too, though. I like the sun. I like the sun better than the moon, but I did do moon streams. I can't do sun streams, but I did moon streams. But the videos that I did, I made some videos, and I streamed the moon, and then it had all these changes and everything. There's one stream that I did, and I don't know if it's the wolf moon. I'm not sure which one of the moons. It had like circles around it and puffy clouds, and then when I put it in fast motion, it had Saturn. One of them had Saturn up near it, and it's all in the video. And when I fast forward and I did a video, I did a live stream, but then I did videos. In the videos, you can see it because I fast forwarded, and I played some really cool music on it, and you can see the changes. It's really awesome. But I don't get too many people that late at night, and it's been cold, so I don't go out in the cold and do that. But it's in my playlist. My mouth is dry. So welcome in, everybody. I could show you the rest of this. So then I did November, and this is with colored pencil, and I made it like sparkly. This is my doodle book, but the top here is supposed to be at night, so that is supposed to be the moon. And this is November. In September it starts to get dark, you know what I mean? And where's September? Let me see, I'll show you. Here's September. So September I did the blue with the moon, because the moon, the sun, and then it gets darker earlier. And then I showed you October, and then in November, you know, it's like that too. Gets darker. Pick a color. Purple's my favorite color. I like any shade of purple, and I like blue, any shade of blue, and I like pink. But I don't like all shades of pink. I don't like that, what do you call it? Salmon pink. I don't like that. I like hot pink, and I like blush pink, and I like a lot of pink colors. And then I do like wearing green. So these were wildflowers that I drew, and then I just inked them, and then I trying to see if that's colored pencil, or I don't know if I did that as colored pencil or not. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's colored pencil. Colored pencil and ink, and they're just wildflowers. But this is still my doodle books. Oh, thanks. I'm making my next watercolor background purple and pink. Ooh, I love those colors. Nice. I did one of those. I did in this booklet here. In this little booklet, I thought I did one pink, but I can't find it. So I don't know where it is, but I did one this color because I'm going to put turtles, I think, on this one. But the pink one, I was thinking of doing mermaids or something along the lines of that. But yeah, so you can take these and do pastels on them. So I'm going to do that with this probably. I'm going to probably draw the turtle, and then I'm going to ink it, and then I'm going to probably get my pastels out and fill the turtles in. So that'll be interesting. But thank you for coming in, everybody. Yeah, and this was like this old holiday. And then, oh, here's a good one. December came, and then I should have done this on big paper because this is my doodle book. This one I'll probably redo on another paper, but this is my gingerbread house, and I watercolored it. I drew it, and I use a ruler when I try to get my lines straight. I drew it. I saw like a picture of something like this, and then I snapshot it, and then I changed it up a little. So I drew it, then I inked it, and then I watercolored it. Um, so yeah, this one was for December, and I put that was 2024. So this winter I was supposed to do a whole page of this, and I never got to it. I never got to it, but yes. So I'll redo this one probably on bigger paper. And then I found a bunch of pictures that I liked of a whole bunch of gingerbread houses, and I was going to do a whole series of them, and I never got to it. But I really like this one. I think it came out great. So that was for December. Then I did like a Christmas, just a Christmas one. I drew it like it's like a house with some gifts and whatnot. Just a Christmas tree. Then I have words in here, and then 2025 came, and then I sparkled this up with some blues, and it looks like some blues and a little bit of purple in there. Some clouds. They're supposed to be clouds with sparkle, and it's 2025. YouTube's having the front camera backwards, but yeah, that's 2025. And then does anybody know that song, You're the King of Everything by Madison Beer? I don't know. I was playing that song a lot, and then I ended up writing the lyrics on there, and then I just did this on there. I don't know, because this is my doodle book. And we doodle in the doodle book in the morning, so. When I couldn't think straight and I missed my husband, I would just go to this book, because then I decided I was sad, so I was going to draw a bunch of happy faces. But anyway, thank you so much for joining, everybody. You're doing the purple and the pink. I love that. Yes. That's going to look very pretty. And then anybody else a January birthday? Happy birthday to anybody in January. Mine's at the end of January, so January is my birthday month. So I drew a cake. This was last year's, but I'm showing you my doodle book. So this is supposed to be a chocolate cake with raspberry frosting. And some chocolate icing, some raspberry icing, some roses. So this was for January, and January is my birthday month. Yes, and of course, YouTube has it backwards. If I used Prism Live, that would have been forward. And I like Louis Vuitton, but I probably won't be able to ever get one unless I get like a knockoff brand. But I like Coach, and I like Juicy Couture, and I like Coach. I really like Coach. I like Louis Vuitton. I do like Chanel, but I like the Louis Vuitton belt bag, the monogram one. You know what I mean? I like that one. But I like the tote. Anyway, I drew Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. This is for Louis. Hey, Louis. Where are you, Louis? Come to me, Louis. I'm just joking. I'm playing around. If I decide to post a watercolor, I'll tag you in it. Oh, that's very nice of you. Do you have other stuff on your channel? I would love to see it. And when the chat comes up the next day, I go through it, and I'll be able to see you in here as well. And then February came, and I did February with a big heart. And some little hearts on the bottom, and some big hearts. My doodle book. Thank you so much. Welcome in. And there's Nola Burden. Let's see. Happy birthday. You better do like, wait a minute, let me see. It's hard for me to see because the lights are off. Happy birthday. You better do like we do here in New Orleans and with a fancy pin money to your shirt so that everyone will see that it's your birthday. Oh, I've never heard of that. And spend more money on your shirt. Oh, very nice. That sounds nice. I'm kind of broke right now. I don't know. My birthday's at the end of the month. Thank you so much. That sounds like fun. Maybe I need to get myself, you know, once I get money and stuff, I do want to travel. And I've never traveled on my own without my husband, so I'm kind of nervous. So Roy said go on like a short trip maybe. So I don't know. I'm kind of close to Myrtle Beach. So I don't know. But I would like to see New Orleans. I think it would be very cool to go there. Actually, the Bourbon Street there looks like a pretty cool place for me to draw some stuff on there. I don't know. But I would need some better pictures from there. But that is very cool with the fancy pin. I have a lot of fancy pins. I don't know. When I worked in banking, everybody was into that. So I have a collection of them. I have some Disney ones too. I should get them out and show you. And is it Appa potato? No, wait. Appotatio. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that. I've been standing here chatting with you, and I'm trying to figure out how to say her name. Affotato? Did I say that right? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for all the likes, too. Thank you for joining. Craig Swenson and Fearlessy, I don't know, sorry. Some people, I hate that they use the handle names now because I'd rather them use the channel names because everybody comes in with these names this long and it's hard to, hello. Fearless Witty or something like that. Thank you. Welcome in. You can say it however you feel like it. I just put random letters and potato together. Okay, yeah, I thought it was potato, but I wasn't sure if it was something different. But okay. El potato. Yes. Okay. So we're just showing the doodle book. I showed my art in the beginning of the stream. Now I'm just showing my doodle book. Oh, this one is a sunset with a wild, this is a sunset watercolor and colored pencil. Watercolor and colored pencils. And I did the waves really rough. And, there's the sun. And I did put some purple in the clouds. Yeah, this is an easy one to do. Oh, there's some papers in there. I guess they're going to fall out. Okay, let's see what everybody's saying. What is my favorite tree? A lilac tree. I love lilac trees. Yeah, I like lilac trees. But I like other trees as well. On my channel, on the top part, what do you call that? I put lilacs. Those are lilacs, but I never changed that because I don't know how to really do it. But oh hi, Maxie says. Maxie, hello, welcome in. Where's everybody from? You look cute. Thank you so much. Yeah, it got cold here. I had like a short sleeve shirt on. I had a really pretty short sleeve shirt on. It had sparkle on it. Maybe I'll wear it on my next stream if it's warm. I'll try to do an earlier one, but I don't usually wear stuff here, but I liked this, how it is. I don't know. And I got this little necklace here. Thank you. And then here's March. This one was March, and it just is just kind of like March. I don't know. And then I did, I didn't like how I did April, but here's April, and it's got like a little umbrella with the date, and then it had the tulips, the rain. I don't know. This one's just okay. And I stopped doing the days, but this is just a doodle book. But then May is just, I don't even know. That one is just whatever. Let's welcome in. Thank you everybody for hitting the like button. This was just a color swatching of the watercolors that I had in that palette. But, and then I do like June. I like the June one. I did roses in a circle, and YouTube has everything backwards on this front camera, but I should have used Prism Live. But I did some sparkles on them too. I did sparkles on them. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't see it. No, you can't. Anyway, the June has it on there. But anyway, that was June. Oh, let me see. Thank you, Alpha Potato. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's hard for me to see everything. When you're showing things, you can't really see things. Even when I'm walking, I can't see everything. Thank you. Oh, and I did this little thing that I drew. Thank you so much. I did this little thing, air, fire, water, and earth. So what's your sign, and what are you? Are you air? Are you fire? Are you water? Are you earth? I don't know. But this is my little drawing of this. Water, fire, no, air, fire, water, and earth. So I did that on there. And then I wrote something that came from your water. I'm air. I'm Aquarius, but Aquarius is actually air, but I'm the water barrier. We keep things flowing, and we like to connect with people and stuff. I'm pretty laid back. So I wrote this little thing here from my own self. It says, air gives you life, fire gives you energy, water heals and cleanses, and earth gives you balance. So if we didn't have the earth, we wouldn't be able to stand up and balance. We'd be floating. And of course, if we didn't have air, we wouldn't be able to breathe, so we wouldn't have life. And fire gives us energy. If you stand around a fire, you can feel the energy and the heat from it, and you can get warm too as well. You can, like, it gives you energy. Water can heal you and cleanse you. So everything is water. Like, you drink it, you swim in it, you bathe in it. You know what I mean? If we didn't have water, we wouldn't be able to make pink lemonade or anything else. You know what I mean? We wouldn't be able to clean ourselves. You know what I mean? So that's water. And then earth, like I said, it gives you balance. So we would float in the air if we didn't have ground to stand on. So yeah, so that was my little thing that I drew with that. In my doodle book, this is my doodle book where I just write words and draw, because I was healing from my husband passing away, and then it became something to draw in. So yeah, that's that. And then I wrote that and did it. So it has words in here and all kinds of, and then I got to thinking, I really do like doing these doodle books. So this is July again. I started going through the months again, and then I stopped. So it's backwards, but I did it all sparkly. You can see it sparkled the stars. I wish that wasn't backwards, because it is actually a good one. I like the star shape and the heart shape. So Aquarius people are the star, like in the tarot readings, Aquarius people are the star. Fashion supermodel. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in. And then I think this might be my last one. August is one of my favorite months. And this one's August, and I did it with a bunch of roses, and I did pinks and purples. I did pinks and purples, and I did August. So, and you can't really see it because I sparkled it up, but yeah. So it's backwards because YouTube has it backwards, but there's some of the roses in there that I did. The roses. I like to draw roses. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? What does that mean, Mr. Zip? Joel Folger, hello, has said hi. Here's another one of the ones that I did with this water, but I didn't like the way this girl came out. So these are some little bushes back here, and this is like the water and ocean. That's supposed to be the sun shining on the water. But oops, I knew all this stuff was gonna fall out anyway. I was trying to hold it so that it wouldn't. I mean, I just dropped all my stuff in here. There, I just picked it up. I had some stuff in the back of the book. But welcome in, everybody. What should I paint or draw next? You can do like a sunset with some boats. Or do like the ocean with some of the fish, some different types of fish, like the starfish. Do a spiny box puffer fish. Mine, I named it Gizmo. It had blue eyes. It was so cute. A creator. Oh, thank you, Nola. Yeah, I guess I'm a creator. I like to create. Maybe that's why God put me here. I don't know, because I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do in the world, but especially after my husband died. And then I was like, I like to do quotes and different things, but this was another thing in my doodle book. And it's purple, and it had little hearts and flowers on there and whatever. And it says, today is the first day of the rest of my life. Because it's not over yet, right? Just because my husband died doesn't mean it's over with. I'm going to keep going. What should I paint? Oh, that's right. I read that already. I'm sorry. I keep reading stuff. Okay, so here's the pink. Okay, so I guess I put that in this book too. I put this in here. And then I guess the doodle book has the pink in it, the pink one. So I was going to try something on here. I don't know what. I mean, I don't draw people very well, but I was thinking a mermaid on the pink. But I should do that on the bigger paper. Oh, and then this is just something that I did that says life. Life. But YouTube has it backwards. But it's got different colors in it. And this is the different shades of life. So you've got the sun and the sky with the air, and then the water and the ocean, and then the grass and everything. I don't know. I'm into nature. But I did the sky pink with clouds. Lots of pinks and blues. And there's some fluffy clouds. But this is a doodle book, so it's not perfect. And I think that's the last thing I did in here. So that's my doodle book, and I just do anything in here, words, whatever, quotes, words. I do have another book that has complete quotes that helps me get through. So I have to fill this book here this much. So I stopped doing the months on August. I didn't do it anymore, but it was helping me create stuff because after my husband died, I couldn't really think straight. So I'm like, oh, so I started using this as that in the beginning. I would get up in the morning, he wasn't here, so I would just grab this and just figure out what I was going to doodle on here. Sometimes it was nothing, sometimes it was words, sometimes it was just colors. Then I started doing the months, because then I was like, oh, what am I going to do with the month of July? And how am I going to draw August? So August was the last one, and I sparkled it up and did it with the roses, you know what I mean? And yeah, so that was that doodle book. I call it a doodle book, which I think I might continue the doodle book because it's fun. But then I showed my regular drawings in the beginning. I showed some of my regular art, but I really like this one. I like to do buildings and different things like that. So, yeah, there's a little bird up there on the top. So, yeah. And there were chairs here and I didn't like them. I don't like these chairs at all, actually. And in here, I like to draw and put hearts in my drawings. So let me see, where did I put it here? In here, I put it on this table. Right there, I put it. Right there. I like these little lanterns and stuff. I used to like to look at pictures in magazines, and I have my camera and I I do photography as well, but I haven't done that in a while. Everything's digital now. This was an amazing self-created therapy that you healed yourself. Yes, you wouldn't believe what I had to do because it was COVID and nobody, like, you know, nobody could come here and I couldn't see anybody. I couldn't be around any people and they could only call me. So I kind of like went into like a shock, they said, because of what happened. Because my brother died before my husband. He died of cardiac arrest. He was only 45, 46. And that was a shocker to me. Um, he got some sort of infection, like a diverticulitis type thing, or losis. I don't know which one. And they just kept giving him medicine. And then he got really, 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 really sick. So he went to the hospital. And my brother, I have a heart murmur, but my brother had weak heart valves. And I get a sticky valve sometimes too. But my brother, they told him, okay, you're going to need to have your your valves replaced. But you don't have to do it right now, they told him. So he didn't do it right then. And he was afraid. He didn't want to do no stupid surgery. He had never had surgery in his whole life. And he was born with a hole in his heart. So anyway, he got this infection from this diverticulitis, losis, whatever the hell. And he ended up in the hospital. So then he ended up in the hospital and he was in there like 2-3 months. He was in a coma. He went in a coma. This is a healthy guy. And this is my brother, you know. I was like really upset. And he just kind of, sorry, I'm looking down and around because I don't know how to, I don't want to cry. He made it out of that, okay? He made it out of that. And I swear to God he had COVID. This was 2019 that he died, and my mother thinks that too. And we didn't know about COVID supposedly till 2021, but he had some sort of mysterious infection after that, after the infection that he had, and they didn't have a name for it. And they wouldn't let anybody in the room. It was one person at a time, wear a mask. Like my mother had to go in there and she wore this whole thing, setup thing that they put in a mask and everything. And this was before we knew about COVID. And I think that he got COVID as well. But anyway, his valves got infected from the infection. And I didn't think he was going to make it out of there. So he made it out of there. And he had to like do therapy, like walking and everything and all that, because he lost a shitload of weight. And he was skinny to begin with. And so he made it out of there. And then he made an appointment to have his valves replaced like a month later. They had to wait for like a little bit of time for him to heal from being out of the hospital. It was one or 2 months later. All of a sudden, my mother's like, oh, he's going for his appointment. And we were trying to help him pick a really good doctor. And we were all nervous because, you know, I'm from upstate New York. So that's where a lot of my family lives. Some of them are all over the place anyway, in different states. So anyway, all of a sudden, I get this phone call and my mother called me and she just out of the blue said it right away. Your brother passed away. So my brother never made it to his appointment. He had an appointment set up to go talk to the heart doctor about his valve replacement. And he did not make it. He died the night before of cardiac arrest. And yeah, he died of that. He just passed away. By the time the ambulance got there and everything, they couldn't revive him, because when you die of cardiac arrest, your heart just dies. You got like a couple of seconds. It's not like a regular heart attack, you know what I mean? And so he didn't make it. And that was so shocking to me. I was in shock. I was like, I felt the pain of everything that my mother was going through when she went to the hospital, and I couldn't afford to go back to New York. So I was trying to help my mom on the phone with the hospital stuff, and she was a nurse, so she got it together, man. I don't know how the hell she did it. So then when my husband, 1 year and 4 months later, he died of COVID. So my husband was trying to help me, my brother, and he bought me this really nice candle at Yankee Candle. He bought me this beautiful candle, and I picked out a really nice picture of my brother. And it was just freaking weird. It was freaking weird to look at my brother's obituary and see his picture of a dead person an obituary. I'm like, this feels freaking weird. He's on the other side, you know what I mean? And um, then my mother said that my brother was a donor. I hope people don't freak out over this or get mad at me, but I was upset because I thought maybe your body has to stay together, and I was like, oh, that's weird. You know what I mean? Should his body stay together? And I really don't know why it freaked me out, but my mother was explained it to me, everything, and then hello, welcome in. So my mom explained it to me, that these people, he's going to help other people live. So 3 people got to live because of my brother. Somebody got like some of his parts. I don't want to even talk about it. But anyway, that just freaked me out. And then they had my brother cremated, okay? I did not have money to go back to New York, so I was here. So I was like freaking out about that. But then I thought, well, maybe I don't want to see him like that because like I think that would freak me out. So then I got sent they gave everybody a little thing with his ashes in it. I got a little thing of him, and it came in the mail. So then I was out with my husband, and we went out, and I'm like, I'm not going to open this yet. And we went up to Gatlinburg. We were up there, and I'm like, when we get up there, I'll open it. So I'm in the car, and I was driving because like I just needed something to get off my mind. So we get up there, and I said to my husband, okay, I'm going to open it. So I opened up the trunk. It freaked me the fuck out because like he was in this thing. It's about this big. I have it. If you want to see it, I got it. It's really pretty. My mother picked out a really pretty one for me, but I don't know. It was just really weird. You know what I mean? But then my husband died like a year and 4 months later, and then I was really in shock. I was like, couldn't believe it. So it took me a while for my brain to like get back to normal because I was like, okay, just lost my brother, and now I just lost 2 important people, and now my younger brother, he's still alive, and he doesn't talk or text me anymore. He doesn't talk to anybody really. He just went on with his life, and like he always called me. He'd call me and go, hey, what's up, and then when we hung up, we'd say, okay, bye, like whoever, like really quick. But now there's no more fun anymore. You know what I mean? So he texted me on Christmas and said, Merry Christmas. But he don't like the phone anymore. He won't talk on the phone. But he went in to see my brother. So he was upset about that. I don't know. He's the younger brother, my youngest one that he played sports. But so my family's not really close anymore. But anyway, I'm just going on and on. I'm sorry. But this book is the way I tried to heal myself. And I listened to music. I could not watch TV. My mind couldn't think straight. I used to have these shows that I used to watch. I don't even watch them anymore. I'm still not even caring about those shows that I used to watch. I mean, I had certain shows I'd watch on a Monday or a Wednesday or whatever, you know what I mean? And it's like no more TV time. I just got on YouTube. I didn't know what to do with myself. COVID, everything was shut down. My husband was gone. My brother was gone. And nobody really wanted to talk on the phone. So then I have a half brother. So then he stayed on the phone with me. He would stay on the phone with me all day. He'd video me. And he would he's in New York City, the other one. And it's my dad and mother were divorced. So it's my dad's side. That he doesn't know my other brother, but was freaking out because in New York City things were happening. People were, things were going on down there. He would hear gunshots out his window. So we stayed on the phone together, and I said, go get some art supplies, and I had him drawing and everything. But anyway, I was doing this doodle book, and then I had a quote book. I tried to find every damn positive quote I could find because I didn't want to be sad anymore. And then I was listening to, I like a lot of different types of music, but in that time I was really into the heavy metal. I was really pissed off, and I was like, heavy metal, everything, Metallica, everything, you know what I mean? But Billie Eilish, I was listening to a lot of her music, and it, like when my husband died, and I was like, oh, this is very good. I like this. And I was watching her videos. So I just sit there with my phone and watch music videos, and it helped me. And then I had my dogs, my 2 Poms, but one died last year. And I had the doodle book, and then I would go walking, and then I was on YouTube all the time. And I still like YouTube, and I wanted to do YouTube before my husband died. So I wanted to do that before he died. So then I just started doing it. So I'm way better, and I'm starting to get into things that I like to do. And if that can help anybody, some people, I got up every day and I wore a mask and I went out to the store and talked to people because I couldn't stand being at home alone by myself. So I would be like, okay, I'm just going to go to Walmart and walk around and talk to people. I ended up knowing all the people in the malls. None of those people work there anymore, but like I was like talking to everybody. But I had the mask on and I stayed my distance. I'm like, oh, how are you? And you know what I mean? Because, nobody could come here. So then I went out into nature, you know what I mean? I went to the lake and I like being around water. So now I'm in a better place. I'm in a way better place. That was a few years ago, you know what I mean? Everything's way better. I'm seeing things differently now, you know what I mean? But I still don't really like the shows that I used to watch. So that's kind of weird, but I like movies. But yeah, so I'm starting to do more on my art. I stopped doing this for a little bit. So, and then I got this doodle book. I like the doodle book idea though. So it's a really good idea if anybody else has problems or they have, even if you don't have a grief or a death, if you have any other issues in your life, this doodle books are good and positive quote things. I had another book. I had another book that had, lines in it that I did the positive quotes, which I can get that out for you guys if you want me to. Not now, but another stream. So yeah. So now I am just doing my life, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I drew these. These are my Pomeranian stuff. But yeah, I did this one, but I don't like the eyes on this one. I like this one the best that I did. And I never really drew animals, but I did I did this one, I like this one, I did this one, but this one's on my channel, and I only have a few things on my channel. I didn't put a lot on there. There's an oil painting that I did on my channel of the Adirondack Mountain area, but my mother has that on her wall, and my brother, the one that's alive, he has some of my artwork, so I gave a lot of it to my family, but I don't have too much. So I got to start over. But this is the one I did crosshatch. This is supposed to give an illusion that there's another one there. So this is ink, pen and ink. And this is the ink that you dip in the ink. So I drew it, inked it, and then watercolored it. So yeah. So it's a jaguar. And I rambled. So let's see what everybody's saying since I rambled on. Thank you everybody for coming. Thank you everybody. Thank you for all the likes. And we got a lot of new people. Oh, Nature. Hello, Nature. Hi. She's from India. I've known her for several years. Thank you for joining. You're probably during the day. You are such a good artist. Oh, thank you, Alpha Potato. Jet Alexis. Hi. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome in. Are you trying to get monetized? Eventually, yes, I would like to. I want to thank you for all the subscribers too. Like, I hit 1,000 on New Year's Day, January 1st. I was like, oh my God, wow. I was like, woo. So thank you and welcome into all the new subscribers. I love meeting everybody from all over the world. I'm a people person and I like to know about different, I've met people from countries I never heard of, but there is a lot of people from different countries, Nature's from India. She's a very, very, very nice naturistic person too, and she likes the birds. I like nature too. I like a lot of different things. You're going to see a lot of different things on my channel. Right now it's winter, so you'll see me do these home streams. If anybody has any ideas on what we can discuss on another home stream, because it's hard to come up with stuff. I like the jaguar drawing. That one is cool. Thank you so much, Jet Alexis Music. And thank you for all the hearts. Somebody's giving me some hearts. And thank you for the likes. And Nature does some videos that are like, Nola Burden would like that because she does birds singing and beautiful bright birds and stuff like that, and water running and stuff you can be peace and help you with your peace and relaxing videos. I listened to your video and it helped me go to sleep. Um, you're the real bird. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, I like birds too. I saw you comment on a few of my videos. Yes, I remember you. That's yes. I'm subscribed to you. I'm subscribed to you. Um, how are you doing? I forget where everybody's from. I only know where some of you are from. Let's see. What did I miss here? I missed some stuff up here. Happy birthday to anybody in January, and Happy New Year to everybody. I might have missed a few things here. I'm just reading, catching up. Thank you. I'm doing great. How are you? I'm doing good. I just showed some of my art stuff, but I already showed it like a few times, and I'll show this, but yeah. So I just on here for a Sunday night. Where are you from? Are you from the United States? I don't remember. So, are you on during the day? I did this motorcycle one too. I already showed all this stuff. I've already showed this stuff a few times, but why not show it again? This one I did. I've covered my name, so, but yes. I like to draw motorcycles for some reason. I don't even know why, but I do. And this fish one I did, this in colored pencil. I like nautical stuff. I love the ocean. This one's colored pencils, but I like the ocean. And I have that one. But I don't know. I just went on a rambling thing, so I don't know if I should have done that, Nola. Are you still in here? I don't know if I should have talked about that. Anyway, I did, just to give everybody an idea where I'm coming from anyway. Born in Wisconsin, grew up in Alaska, currently living... Oh, that's right. Yes, now I remember you. And I'm subscribed to you. Yes, your music is pretty good. Really cool. Electric guitar. Really awesome. Alaska must be beautiful. That's right, because I was asking you if you've ever seen the spirit bear. The spirit bear is a white bear in Alaska that is protected by them, but they were going to put a pipeline in, so then people all of a sudden knew about the white bear because they were trying to protect it. And I don't know what happened, but the white bear is actually a descendant from the black bear, so, but it come out pure white, so. How many hours have you been awake? Field division. I have no idea. I got up late and I went to bed late, but tomorrow's a holiday, and yes, and it's about 12, a little after 12, I think now, right now. Jet Alexis Music. Thank you. You said you got to see Kiss and Ozzy Osbourne. Yes. Live in the concert, right? Yes. I'm so jealous. What was that like? Would you love to hear some cool stories? Yes, I would. I definitely would. Okay. Okay, so my first concert was Ozzy and my second concert was Kiss. So I grew up in the late 80s. I'm Generation X. So, yes. And I don't really remember. I just remember going to it, and it was freaking awesome. Ozzy came out, and it was in the Glens Falls Civic Center. I remember that. And he had these things blow up or whatever, and all I can tell you is it was a great concert, really. Oh, there's Eddie Cisolano. Hello, friend. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome back. And there was a bat flying around, and I don't know if that was part of his show. I Now that I'm older, I'm thinking, yeah, it probably was. But he was awesome, though. He was a good. That was sad when he died. I mean, yeah, and one of his he likes the Beatles, if you ever know that about him. But I liked Ozzy. I thought he was cool. And did you ever watch his show? He had a show with his son, and then he had another show. Um, but they would go to different places. Did you ever see that show with Ozzy? And it was funny when he'd say the word F, but it was funny how he would say it. Oh, what the F? I don't know. It was just really, he was really funny. And he was really a down to earth guy, really. I think he was really down to earth and just a great guy. I don't know. Did you see his last concert on TV? I don't remember where that was or when it was, but it was on TV. He sang. They had him on like a chair that came out on a stage. He still sounded good. As old as he was, he still sounded good. Um, Mama, I'm coming home. Anyway, that was my first concert. And I'm trying to think. Kiss was the second concert I ever saw, and that was freaking awesome. um, I'm a modern person, and I really do like the modern music. I'm into pop music. I'm into rock music. I'm into all kinds of music. I like Irish music. I like heavy metal. I like some country. I like lots of different stuff because I grew up around a lot of different things. But I'll tell you about Kiss. Let me just check up on the okay. Hello, my friend. Yes, hello. My first concert was Jethro Tull, Madison Square Garden. Oh, that must have been awesome, Eddie Siciliano. Yes, I love that show too. Yes, I got to see the last concert. It's sad he passed. He also recently lost the original lead guitarist of Kiss. Yes, I saw that too. Yes, I did see that. Rolling Stones, second, also there. That's awesome. Oh, that must have been. I might have seen them, but I don't know. I can't remember. Sometimes I can't remember all the ones that I did see. But my second concert was Kiss, and it was just a concert, like I said, and they were awesome. They were all in their makeup and very cool looking, and they came out on the stage, and I can't remember exactly how they entered, but things were blowing up. They had the sides of the stage like bombs going off and fire. They had fire going up out of the fire going up out of the sides of the stage, and they came out, and that was awesome. I remember I was a teenager, and I was like, or no, maybe I wasn't a teenager. I don't know. It was in the 80s, late 80s, and it was awesome. And it was very, very awesome. But I've seen a lot of different people over the years. I haven't been to any concerts in many years. I don't know. Things are getting way too expensive, you know what I mean? But I would always like to see Metallica. I would like to see, I know you're going to laugh at me, but I would like to see Britney Spears, but she's not singing anymore. I feel sorry for her, what happened to her and everything, like what she went through or what, all that stuff. I saw Elton John twice. Eddie Siciliano, Elton John. I saw Elton John 2 times. I saw Aerosmith. I saw, I wish I could have saw Guns N' Roses. I like them as well. I like Slash. He's like a really good guitar player. He's awesome. And I'm trying to think of who else I saw. Yes, when I went to the Hard Rock, there's a video on my channel. I did a live stream there outside. We just chatted and talked, and my phone keeps shutting off in the cold, so it happened there, and then I got the stream back, but we just had chats outside. After the stream, I went in there, and I did some video recording. I didn't get everything that was in there, but I walked around, and I got Faith Hill's. I like Faith Hill. I got her Corvette. I did a video on that, and then I did another video with everything that I saw. Some stuff I didn't get because I don't know why, but I didn't get everything that was in there. There's more stuff in the Hard Rock Casino. They put a Hard Rock Casino in Bristol. Bristol's in Virginia, and it's in Tennessee. And the Virginia side is where they built the casino, and it's awesome. It's pretty cool in there. They got some free concerts, and I'm thinking about going there sometime. Hello, Long Grandium Nigerianio. Hi, welcome in. He was awesome. Elton John was really cool. He was really small. I like Elton John's music. I do like him as well. I saw him twice, and I'm trying to think. I went to a Grateful Dead concert once. I went once in Albany, New York. What else did I see? I don't know. I saw a lot of stuff. I saw Rat and Poison. I think I might have seen Queen. I'm not really sure. I can't remember. I'm trying to think of who else. Rush was back then. I saw them. Then they have some stuff in the 90s. They had like, I'm from the Saratoga County area, and they had this thing called Lollapalooza or something like that. I don't know if I'm saying that properly, but it was all different bands at once. That was awesome. And then I also was near the Saratoga Performing Arts Center, and they would have like concerts there. And I saw a lot of stuff there, and I seen, also they had Jazz Festival. I used to go to that. That was at the Saratoga Performing Arts Center. And I'm trying to think of what else. I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say. He was awesome 6 times. Oh, you went 6 times to see Elton John? That's cool. I don't know. Who cares? I mean, people are rude. Some rude persons came in. I got rid of them. I'm part Italian, and I don't really care what anybody thinks. So anyway, I'm trying to think of what else. I don't know. I should probably, I don't know if this light, if I should take this light off. I don't know. I have my light on here. I don't know if I should take it off. I have, let's see, we can do this. I had these screens on here. I like this one. Yeah, the Lollapalooza was really cool. Yeah, I think I missed some of what they were saying, what that person was saying. I don't know. I don't really, this is a friendly chat, and, you know, that's unnecessary. And everybody has flaws and different things, so who gives a shit? And I really don't care. I mean, what do I care? You know what I mean? We're having fun here. This is a fun chat. We're not. So yeah, when I went into the Hard Rock Casino, they had memorabilia that a lot of the musicians and singers donated or gave to the Hard Rock Casino. Eddie Cisolano, yeah. You're Italian, you know what I mean. We don't care what anybody thinks. I think it's part of the 80s too, growing up, and it's like, who cares? That's part of being an late 80s person, like growing up that way. You don't care about things. I don't know. So the Hard Rock Casino, if you look at the memorabilia and stuff, and I did some shorts, they had guitar, you know, Kiss guitar and stuff in there. I had a Kiss guitar, electric guitar. They showed that in there, and they had Faith Hill's car. I did Faith Hill's car as a video, but then her car is also in the other. There's another video after that that has the Hard Rock Casino memorabilia in it, and I did the best I could in there with the lights and everything. And you know, I didn't want to get in trouble, so I just kind of did it quickly. So I didn't get everything that was in there though when I put it together. But thank you. Yeah, if anybody sees anything in there, I don't always see everything of the background. Thank you. Would love to go see a concert together with you someday. Ignore the rude people. Yeah, I do. I don't. It doesn't bother me. They're just, that stuff doesn't bother me. Hello, welcome in TMK322. Hello. Um, but I don't know. We're telling people we don't care. I mean, actually, you gotta laugh at some of that because it's like stupidness. I don't know. Everybody has their flaws, and if I'm not a celebrity and super rich where I can go and do all these things to myself or whatever. You know what I mean? So whatever. And I'm sure the camera's like picking things up wrong, but I don't care. Anyway. Yeah, I'd love to go to a concert again. That would be so much fun. They have concerts here. So I live in the Northeast Tennessee area, and this area, Bristol, is the birthplace of country music. And so yeah, so there's like a lot of that here and stuff like that. I'd love to see Nashville someday as well. But like I said, I like all different kinds of music. So so how is everybody? What time of day is it where everybody is? So I do have one of my mod friends is in here, and I do have Nightbot. So there's the rules, everybody. So like, yeah. So I don't know. Do you like Jack Daniels? Pink champagne or gold champagne? I don't really drink anymore. When I was younger, I did like pink champagne, but only like for New Year's or whatever. But I don't drink anymore. Jack Daniels is good. I don't drink that anymore though. $2.50 here in Japan. Oh, that's right. Lived in Alaska and then you're in Japan. I have to keep this stuff straight. The more you come in, I'll remember it over and over. Japan, I have a lot of people from Japan on my channel. I have people there's a lot of people from all over. Very nice people. And I love meeting everybody. Holiday, celebrate. Actually, I love Madonna. I don't know about now, but like I used to love her songs. Yeah. But yeah, I did like that. What's your favorite one? What's your favorite sport or physical activity? I'm not very athletic, I'll tell you that much. I have a heart murmur, so I wasn't allowed to play sports. They wouldn't allow me to. I tried to play softball, but then I got caught, and then they said I had to go to my doctor and get a note. But yeah, I like roller skating. I twisted my ankle. I'll show you my skates sometime. I twisted my ankle a couple years ago. It took a year for my ankle to heal, and I want to get back on. I got roller blades and roller skates. But I like, I like biking. I like roller skating. I like walking. My fave is hung up at the moment. Your fave is hung up at the moment. I don't know what that means. You look amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, it got cold here. It's going down to 22 degrees. It was like 40 in the 40s, and I got this sweater. I usually don't like things on my neck, but this is a very light sweater, and it has this on there. But it's a short sweater. Oops. It's just a short sweater. Just one of those short sweaters, but we just passed Christmas, so I have a holiday belly that I'm trying to get rid of, but yeah, so this is just a short sweater, but I like this sparkly belts, and it's like just light blue, but I have this on, and this This is from Pigeon Forge, and it's from the island, and it has sparkles around it. And the back of it has a flower, and it opens up, and it's a clock. It's really pretty. I don't know. And then I have crystal earrings on. These aren't real, they're just crystals, but I like it. I like different types of jewelry, whether it's probably stuff I can't afford the real stuff, but anyway, I like jewelry. No, we don't get a lot of snow here. I got a lot of snow when I lived in upstate New York. We used to get a ton of snow, but we don't get too much snow here. We did get a few inches one time. It usually lasts just a few days. If it lasts a few days, then I got to shovel my whole driveway myself because my husband's not here anymore. He died. I just burped, but anyway, yeah. Thank you. But the snow is pretty. It looks pretty when it snows. Yeah, this is from the maybe they brought the 80s style back, but this belt I got about 3 or 4 years ago in the Western store down here. I have Western boots. I have regular boots. I have sparkle boots. I have tall boots, but I have some Western boots. And this belt, I don't even know if I can show it. It might not show up on the screen. I don't know how to show it. I can't show it. I'm not going to be able to show it. I'll have to show it on another stream and take it off. But it has a lot of sparkle on it. And it was in the Western store. I think I got it like half price at the time. It's totally got rhinestones all over it. And I have a pair of white boots that match them. But anyway. Yeah. So I like a lot of different styles. I don't stick to one specific style. Like I like a lot of things with bling on it. But I like other stuff too. So I don't know. I do like both, but I can't afford those, but I do like them. Probably Chanel. No, I don't know. I was joking around because I did a drawing about Louis Vuitton. I don't know. I do like all those things, but those are nothing that I can afford. And both Prada and Dior is good, but they gave me Prada perfume as a sample, and I still have it. It's called Candy. It's Prada. Did you ever hear that? Prada Candy? It's a thin vial, and it smells so good that I use it sparingly, but I wouldn't mind a bottle of that. It's called Candy. Did you ever smell it? I went into a store, and the lady handed it to me. Oh, here, take a sample. I'm like, oh, thank you. It smells really great. God bless you. Peace out. Thank you for coming, and thank you for hitting the like button, everybody. Thank you so much. This was a fun live stream. I had fun. I do like this background. I might use it again. I have some other ones in there too. Does anybody have any ideas what I should do my next live stream on? So I don't know. But if anybody is interested in the Super Bowl, I'll be doing a silent chat, which you would watch the game at your house or wherever the heck you are, and then you would chat in here with other people that are watching the game. So I'm probably most likely going to do that. I mean, you'll just have to, keep your notifications on. But yes, thank you so much for hitting the like button, everybody. Thank you for modding for me, Nola, if you're still here. John Smith. I don't do politics in here. The rules are in here, so we don't do politics. I don't do religion because there's too many different types of religion, and because we're worldwide on the channel, I don't want people to I want people to just be people and come in here and be nice to each other, you know what I mean? I don't want people throwing their stuff around, you know what I mean, about that. Because it doesn't matter what religion you are, really. And it doesn't matter to me what religion you are. It only matters to you because it's a personal choice. So, and they do have channels for politics, and they have channels for the religion and different things like that. Welcome in. Sorry that Nightbot timed you out. You didn't say anything wrong. Could you show all of your different clothes and stuff, like the matching white boots and belt? Just idea. Yeah, that's an idea. Hey, back again. Hey, welcome back. Did you figure out what you did? You decide what you were gonna draw, or paint? Finish painting. Um, I have like a ton of clothes, so I don't know how I would do that, but I could bring some of them out. I'm going to be selling my wedding dress, and I thought about opening that up on here maybe, but then I thought maybe not. I don't know. I don't want to be alone when I open it. Because after my husband died of COVID, but after he, um, I think I'm going to sell it. But after we had gotten married, it got professionally dry cleaned, and it's in a chamber in a box. And I want to open it up and look at it and maybe take some pictures of it. But I don't know where I would put it in my living room. I have a rack that I could put it on, unless I do it outside. I like that turtle. Thank you. What turtle? I like that turtle. What turtle? I don't see a turtle. I like turtles too. Do you have big turtles there, Nola? Yeah, I painted a big watercolor wave on a big piece of cardboard. Oh, that sounds cool. What'd you do on the pink one? Um, yeah, I could bring some clothes out and stuff. I have a whole bunch of different sweaters I could do. I have lots of different clothes though. I have tons of clothes, like a lot of clothes. I haven't had to buy clothes in a while because I have so many clothes, but I have a lot of boots and shoes. I have a lot of clothes. I have a lot of different styles. I have leather pants, suede pants. I have jeans. I have sweatpants. I have t-shirts. I have all different stuff. A lot of different shirts, different styles. Um, I try to stick with solid colors though. I don't have too many patterns. I do have a leopard print. Maybe I'll wear that next on the show, but like, um, I don't have a lot of patterns, but like if I get a pattern, I only get like one or something every so often because solid colors, if you're buying clothes, they last longer than patterns. Willow. Your name is Willow? The pink one I made is, oh, the Kimling. That sounds very nice. I hope you put some of that on your channel so I can see it. Um, leopard print. Oh, you like leopard print too? Yeah. I have some sweaters, leopard print. I have a couple of shirts. I got a short sleeve shirt that's leopard print, and it's this silky type material, and it's got this chain attached to it, like it goes around. I don't know. I like a lot of things that crisscross here, or have like studs on there and holes and things. And I got some shirts that have some holes that go down the sides. I have some shirts that have the shoulders showing. I have a lot of dresses. I haven't even had any place to wear them. Maybe I'll wear them on here. I lost a lot of weight, like 12 to 13 pounds, like within 2 weeks. In like, I'm trying to think, September or August, something like that. I felt like I was getting way too skinny, so then I started eating the junk food to gain it back. Now I got a little bit of a belly, so now I got to lose it, but that's okay. I don't know why I was losing it. Do you like junk journaling? Yes, I would like to learn that. I don't know much about it. I do have some friends. There's a lot of different people that I'm friends with and subscribe to, and that they're subscribed to me. And I do like the junk journaling. I want to learn how to do it though, and I've saved some stuff and I watch it, but I haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried it yet. Leather pants sounds badass. Rockin'. Yeah, I have some leather pants. I have some suede pants. I have some leather skirts. I have some suede skirts. I don't know. I used to go to Christmas Eve mass all the time, and I have this suede skirt that I used to wear all the time. I'm trying to think of what else. I have a lot of leather jackets and pleather and like faux wax leather ones as well, real leather and fake leather. And you can junk journal however you want. There's no wrong way. Yeah, I don't know how to do it where, what are they putting it in? How do you make the book? Or do you just do it in a book? I don't know. But what I mean is I want to learn how to make, I've seen some people where they're making like pockets, which they look like they're easy to make, but I don't know how to explain what I'm saying. But there's different things that they do. I know some people that have channels, they make some beautiful junk journals. Um, yeah, that would be fun. Do you do junk journals? I like all kinds of crafts. Um, yeah. I have a lot of sweaters too, a lot of different types of sweaters. I just use a notebook and glue and tape and stuff, and that's, I think it's cool. That's good. Yeah, you can cut a lot of, I've saved a lot of different things, like I've cut, like I've saved some like Christmas cards and things like that, and I saved a lot of the cards that like my mom gave me over the years for Christmas as well. Excuse me, I burped again. And I had ramen noodle soup for dinner, so I'm having like, I didn't put the whole packet in there, but I put some Italian seasoning in there. But if I ate that whole packet, I would really be blurping out here. But but yeah. So I'm gonna end it soon, but I'm glad that everybody came in. Thank you, Nola Burden, my friend. Um, thank you so much. Um, my grandmother told me, my grandmother passed away, but like she told me, my grandmother was like a seamstress when she was younger, and she made some beautiful gowns, and she knew how to sew wedding gowns. She worked for a big time place in New York, and she made coats, like really pretty coats and everything. But anyway, she told me a long time ago when I was a teenager, don't get rid of your leopard print because it always comes back. She said, don't get rid of that leopard print. So I listened to what she said. Don't throw it out ever, because unless it doesn't fit you, you know. Always fun hanging out with you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll be doing some home streams. My battery's starting to go, and I have it plugged in, but lately when I go outside, the battery drains and shuts my phone off. So I don't know if the cold was doing that, or I don't know, but I can't afford a new phone right now. So I'm going to have to keep my phone plugged in if I'm outside. So when I plug it into my gimbal, with the phone on the gimbal, it freaks my gimbal out. My gimbal shuts off, and so that happened to me a few times. So now I'm like, oh, and I've been wanting to go to the lake, but it's too cold for me to go to the lake. But we do get some nice weather every now and then, like 40s. So I might just go down there and hang out. I don't know. But I really miss walking and going around. I can't do that right now. But thank you everybody. And thank you for hitting the like button. We got 16 likes. There's 8 people here. Peace, everybody. Hope to see you on the next stream. Everybody, leave your notifications on. Do you want to see Chloe before I go? Does anybody want to see Chloe? Let me get Chloe. Okay, this is my Pomeranian Chloe. This is Chloe. Hey, Chloe. Hey, everybody. My mommy woke me up. Anyway, so thank you, everybody. I'll see you guys on the next one. She was on the couch. She was on the couch. This is Chloe, my Pomeranian. So I hope to see everybody on the next one. Keep your notifications on, and thank you so much, everybody, for coming. I had a good time. I hope everybody else did. We'll have to think of another thing to come up. I can do some clothes. I have to get it all out. Oh, good night, everybody. Good night. See you on the next one. Peace, everybody. Peace. See you in the next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.